of these other guys as well.
They did allow Stanford to shoot 45% on Sunday, but they are just inside or just outside the top 70 in the country in field goal percentage defense. They won that game 77-75, so almost the exact same score as the Ramblers win against Stanford. And then the St. Bonaventure win, they won that one going away. I mean, they dominated the Bonnies, 75-56. They shot 51% to St. Bonaventure's 34% in that game. They did have 16 turnovers in that game. They only had 8 in the Stanford game. All right, the last time these two teams played was November of 2017 in Savannah, Georgia, as part of MTE there in Savannah. The Ramblers have won 5 of the prior 7 meetings. The last time these two teams played here at Gentile Arena, CT, you've got a story.
I do. I got in the zone early on. I hit a career high, and I think my favorite part is, well, first of all, Randall Holt he played in that game, so he's an assistant for Kent State right now. I definitely recognize playing against him. I think my favorite part from that is, I got going early on, and I'm at the free throw line shooting for my 17th and 18th point into the first half, and I heard, it might have been Randall Holt, or one of those guys said, "Oh, this guy's soft," and that really bothered me because he wasn't the best ball handler, but to say I was soft, that's just egregious, an egregious lot. But I do vividly remember that game. Unfortunately, we dropped that one, and then we actually went to Kent State 2 years later, beat them in their gym, so we got a little revenge there.
Gotcha. So this will be the 8th all-time meeting between these two programs. And with a trip to the NIT semifinals next Tuesday at Hinkle Fieldhouse with the opponent waiting, UT Chattanooga with a win at Bradley yesterday. Of course, Bradley losing Darius Hannah due to injury. Obviously a tough loss injury-wise for them. And they had a 16-point lead in that game yesterday, couldn't hold on. And UT Chattanooga having a great run through the NIT. And then Oklahoma State was beaten last night by North Texas. North Texas is an NIT veteran as they've been in the tournament. I think it's 4 consecutive years and, of course, won it a couple of years ago. They're going back to the semifinals. And so the Final Four of the NIT will be all mid-major programs. Oklahoma State was the only power school left in the NIT. So a lot being made about how the NCAA Sweet 16 is all major programs. Everyone left in the NIT except for one team, and starting yesterday, was a mid-major program, with Oklahoma State being the lone power team remaining. But they have been eliminated by the Mean Green of North Texas. So they'll be at Hinkle Fieldhouse next week, along with Chattanooga. Those are the Golden Flashes. And then later today, UC Irvine taking on UAB out in California in the other quarterfinal matchup. Be sure to stay tuned for tonight's postgame comments. We will talk to Drew Valentine postgame today, one way or another. I feel like it's been a long time since we've talked to Drew, and it's been since the UMass game. Of course, with some of the postseason A-10 tournament way things went, we spoke to assistant coaches after those games, and then the last 2 games we weren't on site to be able to talk to Drew. So we will talk to Drew postgame today, one way or another. And those comments will be brought to you by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiak of the law firm of Kupiak and Martin. They specialize in state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or go to kupiakandmartin.com. Tip-off is about 6 minutes away inside Gentile Arena, and we are getting set for that. The Ramblers in that win over San Francisco scored 75-plus points for the 17th time this year. Now 16-1 when they do that. They held an opponent below 40% for the 12th time. Now 11-1 on the year. They led at halftime for the 23rd time this season and are 20-3 when leading at halftime. And, of course, 15 games a player has scored 20 or more points. Of course, JD had 35. Ramblers are 13-2 this year when one of their players scores 20 or more points in a game. All right, we're going to step aside one final time here on the pregame show. And when we come back, we will get you ready for the Ramblers and the Golden Flashes. It's different in a postseason tournament like this. You're at home, but you sort of have to treat it kind of like 50-50. So Kent State right now is getting their video showing up on the big screen here, so the fans have turned their back to it. And, well, some of the fans have turned their back to it and are not going to acknowledge it that's fine. That's fine to do. We're going to step aside. We'll come back. We'll get you Kent State's starting lineup and the Ramblers starting lineup and the opening tip. NIT quarterfinals coming up next here on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at RamblersMBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights.
On the alley-oop! Are you kidding me?
That's at RamblersMBB on Instagram and Twitter. Download the Go Ramblers mobile app to stay connected with your favorite Loyola teams. The app features the latest news, scores, stats, and interactive content. Search Loyola Ramblers in the Apple or Google Play Store.
Great Central Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Great Central is a collaborative brewery working every day to serve their community and client partners with heart, vitality, and muscle. Great Central brews great timeless beers. Grab one at Gentile Arena this season and make plans to visit their tap room at 221 North Wood Street in the growing brewing district west of Fulton Market. Great Central Brewing Company, an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
On the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hunter shoots. He off the rim. Rouse gets the score. It's over. It's over. We won. We won. We won.
This is Loyola basketball.
Chicago for the second year in a row. Your Loyola Ramblers are Missouri Valley Conference tournament champions. And in the process, they have earned an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Sister Jean, dust off those dancing shoes. Here we go again.
Watson drives to the hoop, to the rim, reverses it up and in. What a finish by Dennis Watson. Norris between the rings to Edwards. Edwards catches top, blocks for Rubin. Alley-oop finish. Miles Rubin from Sheldon Edwards. Now Dawson, another quick trigger three, another make for Jaden Dawson. The Loyola Ramblers from worst to first as they earn themselves the A-10 regular season championship.
Tip-off is coming up. Here's Scott Sudikoff and former Rambler forward Christian Thomas.
Great atmosphere inside Gentile Arena as we get ready for this NIT quarterfinal matchup between the Ramblers and Kent State. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Loyola Medicine has nationally recognized experts providing personalized, compassionate care. Learn more at loyolamedicine.org. For Kent State, Von Cameron Davis, 14.5 points per game, 6'5", 230-pound, fifth-year senior from Columbus. He started 35 now of 36 games this year for the Golden Flashes. Joining him is Sion Medley, the former St. Louis Billiken, fifth in the conference, 4 assists per game. He averages 7 points per game, 33% from the field, only 25% from three. Jalen Sullinger, 5'10", 167-pound senior from Columbus, coming off a career-high 34 points against Stanford, averaging 15.8 points per game. The nephew of former Ohio State great Jared Sullinger. Also in the starting lineup is Mike Bakelja, 6 foot, 184-pound grad student, transfer from Duquesne. Had 3 points in 18 minutes against Stanford, averages 2 points and 2 rebounds a game. Rounding out the starting five is Delreco Gillespie. The junior's coming off back-to-back double-doubles. He's got 6th on the season. He's 23rd in the country in offensive rebounding percentage. Rob Senderhoff, 14th year as Kent State's head coach, with the lineup of Davis, Medley, Sullinger, Bakelja, and Gillespie. And now for the Loyola Chicago Ramblers. Same starting five that they had on Sunday with Kamani Oitsu out of the lineup again. Des Watson gets the start, 18.5 points per game in the 2 NIT games, 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Jaden Dawson, of course, coming off the career-high 35 points, 14 of 27 from the field in that game. Jalen Quinn makes his second straight start in 23 minutes against the Dons, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, and 2 steals. Sheldon Edwards Jr., like to see him get going here, only 13 points over the 2 games in the Bay Area, shooting 3 of 11 from the field. And then Miles Rubin, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks against San Francisco, his 30th career game with 3 or more blocks. Drew Valentine, his record 82-50, 621 winning percentage in his 4th year as the Rambler head coach. All right, CT, the keys here for Loyola to move on to Hinkle Fieldhouse next week for the NIT semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, first is just going to be another single-digit turnover game. So, I mean, we're going to be without Kamani again. So, JQ really has to be able to accept the challenge. I think we were great in that San Francisco game. But, I mean, I think Kent State comes and they're going to be able to put a little bit more ball pressure on us. They also forced about 8 steals per game, which led the MAC. It actually puts them kind of on pace with the VCU, just for some additional context there. But, I mean, it's just going to be on everybody to really take care of the ball. And our bigs are also just going to have to meet every single pass that comes their way. Next thing, I mean, is rebounding. So, I mean, Kent State, they pound the offensive glass. They're second in the MAC with 13 offensive boards. So, again, right on pace with like a UMass or VCU in that area. I think sometimes their best offense, just throwing something up at the backboard and then just having 4 or 5 guys run in there and try to go get it. So, I mean, we got to be ready for that and make sure that we're boxing out and all 5 guys have to help rebound. And then just corralling Sullinger. We talked about his explosive game against Stanford, also some of his other scoring outputs he had earlier in the season. A lot of the offense is going to go through him, especially early on, to try to get him going and try to get him in a rhythm. So we got to make sure that we are ready, or make sure we're aware of where he is on the floor at all times to be ready to accept that challenge.
Ramblers in the alternate white uniforms, blurs across the chest. Kent State in their road blue uniforms with gold numbers and letters on the front and the back. Miles Rubin will jump it up for the Ramblers. They'll move right to left here in the first half. The opening tip won by Gillespie. And Kent State has the basketball. They'll move left to right, shooting to the hoop in front of us, in front of the Loyola bench. Sheldon Edwards knocks it away momentarily from Bakelja, who enters it down low for Gillespie. Low right block. Ball poked away out to the three-point line. Kent State is fumbling around and very close to turning it over twice. The shot clock is down to 8. Sullinger out near half court against Quinn, trying to drive left. Gets by Quinn. Rubin can't block the shot. Sullinger lays it up and in. The shot clock, I think, had to be at 1 when that shot went up. 2-0 Kent State.
Yeah, but it's just too easy. JQ's got to give a little bit more resistance on the dribble drive.
Watson on the right wing, lobs him right corner for Rubin. Dawson coming around on the curl to get the basketball. Now he's in the right corner. Out to Quinn, swings it for Edwards. Now sideline left, it's Dez. Rubin catches top of the nail. Guarded by Gillespie. Sheldon comes to get it. Push pass right side, Quinn. Defender falls down, Bakelja. Quinn bounce pass, Rubin underneath the rim. Goes up, slam dunk. Little reverse slam by Rubin. And it's 2-2, so both teams getting a layup to begin this game.
Yeah. Sullinger shoe.
Yeah, Sullinger.
Shoe came on.
Highlighter blue shoes there.
So you missed a good punt opportunity with these jerseys. The Blursies. The Blurs. I got to give Austin credit for that.
Okay.
Got to give Austin credit for
you
that
just thought of it also.
Yeah. Got to give Austin credit there.
All right, so the Ramblers, the Loyola's in their
the Blursies.
The Blursies today. Okay. Just underway, 2-2. CT, you've got a Michelob Ultra next to you. That better be a fan and not yours.
It's a fan. It's a fan. I would never.
Sullinger out front. Rubin switches on him. Now they double with Quinn. Gives it up here right side. Medley with Dawson on him. 12 to shoot. Medley trying to use the screen from Von Cameron Davis. Now Watson switches on him. Davis catches top of the key. 5 to shoot. Left hand, left to the lane against Dawson. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Puts up a tough shot and scores it. So Kent State's 2 for 2, but both of their shots have come with the shot clock winding down. Now Dawson, quick right side 3. Missed it, no good. Offensive rebound. Miles, he'll power it up with the lay-in. So Miles has both buckets for the Ramblers. We're tied at 4, almost 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I love Miles getting going early. He's a little quiet against San Francisco, but, I mean, we've seen what he can do on the offensive end.
Medley will take the 3 and hit it from the right side. It was after the game at St. Bonaventure. He said he missed playing in the A-10 because they got a win there. Now he got a second chance to play back in the A-10, quote-unquote, here today. Rubin. Top side poked away by Medley on the way through. Rubin goes and gets it out at the NIT logo. Now Sheldon way out. Top side 3.
Doesn't matter.
He was only 1 of 5 against San Francisco, 2 of 6 against San Jose State. He's 1 for 1 today, and we're tied at 7.
Right, somebody's got to get a stop here. Hopefully it's us.
Medley using the screen from Gillespie. Bounce entry mid-block right. Davis against Edwards has to kick out. Long 3 by Sullinger. Off the heel, no good. Rubin going up over the back, it looked like, of Gillespie and stealing the rebound. Haven't had a foul called yet in almost 3 minutes. Rubin catches right at the 3-point line. Back to the basket. Quinn comes to get it. Quinn behind the Rubin screen at the free throw line. Out to Sheldon, right side three. That's going to be short. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Medley. And the Golden Flashes come up the left side of the floor. Shuffled back to Sellinger, right in front of Drew Valentine. Near that NIT logo on that side of the floor. Davis got to get in the lane against Dawson. Got Rubin in the air. Dawson may have fouled him from behind. And that'll be the call.
Yeah, they got JD on that one.
First foul of the game. Jalen DeLoach is going to check in for the Ramblers momentarily. But at the line will be Vaughn Cameron Davis, all MAC first-team performers this year. 14.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 72% at the line. A lot of lefties on this Kent State team. Davis's first free throw is good. 8-7 Kent State. Excuse me. Yes, 8-7 Kent State. They put the point up on the wrong side on the scoreboard here. Had me confused. Rubin comes out. DeLoach in. Again, no Kamani Owitsu today again for the second straight game for the Ramblers. After re-aggravating that lower leg injury in the San Jose State game, pulled himself out of the lineup in the second half. Davis makes both. 9-7. Golden Flashes. 16:37 first half. Quinn into the front court, right to left. Now Sheldon out front between the rings, guarded closely by Marquise Barnett, who checked in a moment ago. Dawson from the left corner, too strong on the three. Rebound by Medley. He goes on the run here. It's 2-on-3. Medley pulls up right side, enters it right baseline. Gillespie fumbling out of bounds, throws it out top. It's intercepted by Watson. Watson across the lane near the 8-10 logo. Now Dawson, he'll penetrate to the hoop. Finger roll good for JD. His first bucket today, and we're tied at 9. 4 minutes gone by. Over the timeline comes Sellinger. Gives it to Medley, standing at the half-court jump circle. Medley using the Davis screen. Watson switches on him on the wing. Now Davis, top side, will step back, take the three over Dawson, and it rattles in. Davis has got 7. Dawson quickly left corner, and he answers.
Yeah, Davis too busy celebrating his made 3. Didn't get back on defense, gave one up.
Yeah, he was holding up 3 fingers to someone. From my angle, it looked like it was just 1 finger, which startled me for a moment. Medley to the hoop right baseline, missed it. Offensive rebound by Gillespie. Stripped by DeLoach on the way up, and Watson gets the loose ball. The officials are letting them play. Dawson another 3, in and out. DeLoach the offensive rebound, and knocked out of bounds by Medley. It'll be Rambler ball, and a fun start to this one. Both teams playing well, offensively specifically. 15:07 to go in the first half. It's Kent State 12, Loyola 12. You're listening to Rambler basketball from Learfield.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Hey Rambler fans, this is Cam Krutwig, and my favorite way to get into the game is through my friends at TicketEstore.com. Whether it's courtside or in the upper deck, TicketEstore.com has you covered. They have a wide selection that I love. The proud official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics, Ticket eStore is alumni-owned and celebrating 20 years in the business. With no service fees, TicketEstore.com gets you in the game for less. Let's go Ramblers.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jalen Quinn on behalf of the law firm of Kupiec & Martin. Founded in 2008 by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiec, Kupiec & Martin is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 6 years of experience, advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house at large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. Go Blurs.
Caputo Cheese is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Family owned and operated, the Caputo team strives to bring customers a taste of the old world with new world service. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese. Ramblers 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Kent State 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, and 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Kent State has the only turnover thus far of the game. Jada Dawson, 5 points for the Ramblers, 7 points for Von Cameron Davis to lead the way for Kent State. All right, CT, so mostly offense so far. Your early thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, mostly offense. I mean, if you're a fan and you love high-scoring, fast-paced action, this is a game for you. I mean, if you're a fan that loves defense, and yeah, maybe you need to go watch something else. But I think that something we need to do a better job on, so something they're trying to do, I think Dez doing a great job denying Von Cameron the ball initially. But what they're doing is they're just setting a little guard-on-guard ball screen, trying to get a switch, trying to get him on, get a JD or JQ switched on to him. So I think they have a better size advantage. And from there, he's just kind of sizing you up and then either getting all the way to the basket, posting you up, or he is a capable shooter. You got to respect. You just hit one over JD. But I'd like our secondary guys to be able to accept that challenge on him, especially seeing now he's kind of gotten it going, and you can see he's talking to it a little bit.
It'll be a Rambler ball out of the timeout. Francis Wukoria has come on. Quinn, Watson, Deloach, and Dawson, the others on the floor. 12-12, 15:07 to go first half. Dawson will inbound the basketball on the baseline.
Oh, yeah.
Lobs it over the top to Watson. Catches top of the key. Now Dawson sideline right into the right corner with the pass to Wukoria. Wukoria dribbles. Kick out left side. Quinn for 3. That's good. JQ for 3. And the Ramblers lead 15-12. So Jalen Quinn using these starters' minutes very well in the San Francisco game and so far today. Sion Medley, dribble drive right to the hoop. Counted and the foul. Dawson couldn't keep up with him. A chance to tie the ball game up at the free throw line for Sion Medley. And that's JD's second foul.
It's tough.
In CT, this is a great crowd, but Kent State does not care whatsoever because they played games this year at Auburn and at Alabama in their non-conference year. So, and I'm sure in both occasions, pretty rowdy, large crowds.
Yeah, large, a little rowdier, maybe a little more intoxicated than our Jesuit students are. But but also, I mean, Sion Medley, I mean, I still remember him when he was at SLU. Last time he was in this building with them, I mean, he had a pretty solid game. He came off the bench, had 10, 11 points on pretty effective shooting. So, I mean, he's familiar with this court, familiar with our personnel.
Love this so far. The teams just keep answering each other. We're tied again, 15-15. We've already had 6 ties. It's 15-15. Not even 6 minutes in. 1 lead change. Deloach, top side. Medley completed the 3-point play, by the way. Wukoria sideline right, catch and shoot. Davis late to close, missed it too strong. Rebound off the floor by Jamal Sumlin, a redshirt sophomore. Transferred from the JUCO level, Northwest Florida State College. He'll bring it across the timeline left to right. Lobs it to Davis, about 17 feet from the basket. Trying to face up on Wukoria. Drives down the right lane line. Deloach comes to help, and he blocked the shot, but I think they call Wukoria for the foul with the body, and not Deloach with the clean block.
Yeah,
Wukoria
he did.
Just slightly got in the air and hopped into Davis. And Von Cameron Davis to the line. For the second time today, already 2 of 2. Trying to put Kent State back in front. Bends to these, first of 2 free throws, in and out, back in again, and went off the square of the backboard and down. Daniil Glazgov has come on for the Ramblers. Had a good 10 minutes of play against San Francisco. 5 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, a couple of rebounds. And, of course, without Owinsu in the lineup, that's minutes for someone like Daniil, possibly Saif Adawi. Second free throw rattles in. 17-15 Kent State, 14:05 to go first half. Davis has got 9. Watson dribbling left. He's going to, in that little Nova post, double team comes. He finds Sheldon left side for 3. Yep. That's good. Sheldon has made 2. And he's already matched his point total from the San Jose State game, and he had 7 against San Francisco. I told Kyle Boone to our left here earlier that he's had 13 points in the first 2 games. He's going to have 13 points in the first half here. He's got 6 so far. We'll see if my prophecy comes true. Von Cameron Davis, the left side three, no good. Long rebound, Daniil tracks it down.
Daniil.
Ramblers the ball, leading 18-17. Wakoria on the left side, enters it left of the lane for Deloach. Deloach gonna back down his man, double team comes, kick out Wakoria, passes out front to Watson. Now Daniil right side. Glasgow will bounce it for Deloach. Deloach, ball over his head, finds Watson, cutting to the hoop, and a nice finish. Dez circled around behind Deloach and then cut from the right side of the basket. And nice delivery by JJ. 20-17 Ramblers. Sumlin into the right corner, Davis. Down low it goes to Hornbeek with the right hand hook, too strong. Hey, Glasgow, his second rebound. This was a little bit tougher to get. Ahead to Watson. Pulls up on the right wing. Pass to Deloach a little bit late, and Hornbeek comes over to knock it away. It'll be Rambler ball. 23 on the timer, 12:39 to go first half. Ramblers 20, Golden Flashes 17.
Yeah, but I love how we were able to get JJ a post touch initially before he found Dez on that back cut. And you see how they were guarding him again? Really sitting on that left shoulder. So, I mean, if he's going to post up on that left block again, that quick spin baseline over his right shoulder finishing with the left is going to be wide open.
Ramblers are 8 of 13 from the field. That's 62%. Kent State 50%, and they have the only turnover of this game. Well played. First 7.5 minutes. Edwards, top side, finds Wakoria open on the left, drives baseline. Getting there defensively was Gillespie. Wakoria still with it, spinning in front of the rim and missed it short. And a rebound by Delreco Gillespie. Into the front court quickly, Sullinger back in the game. Sullinger picked up by Quinn, who returned. To the left side, Sunland. Sunland into the lane, got caught in the air against Glasgow. Has to kick it out to Sullinger. Sullinger to the A10 logo. Jump pass out to Sumlin. Sumlin spinning against Glasgow. Puts up a floater. No good. Back iron. Tapped up. No. Halfway down and out. And the rebound by Miles.
Great defense from Daniil right there. Slid his feet the whole way. Had a real strong chest.
Rubin. Back to the basket. Top side beyond the three-point line. JQ comes to get it. JQ will skip it to the right side. Wakoria will take the three. It rattles out. The pass was a bit low. Took Wakoria's timing off, but still put a pretty good shot up. Rebound by the Golden Flashes. 3-point Rambler lead. Barnett, guarded by Glasgow on the top. Takes him to the mid-block left. Now a low post, and that'll be an offensive foul. Daniil Glasgow with a great stretch of 3 minutes so far. 2 rebounds. Hasn't had to take a shot, but it's been good defense. That's been the key for him. And we'll get a timeout on the floor. That's the first foul of the game called on Kent State. The offensive foul whistled. 11:30 to go in the first half. Loyola 20, Kent State 17. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
At Loyola University Chicago's Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health, we address health in all its dimensions to provide better outcomes for all. With academic programming in applied health sciences, healthcare administration, health informatics and data science, and public health sciences, we collaborate across disciplines to find solutions to complex problems. Join us at the Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health as we reimagine the future of health today. Learn more at luc.edu/Parkinson.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at Ramblers MBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights. That is at Ramblers MBB on X and Instagram. And Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Their top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. 11:30 left to go in the first half. It's Loyola 20, Kent State 17. It'll be Rambler basketball after the turnover caused by the defense of Daniil Glasgow, drawing an offensive foul on Barnett. Kent State, one of their last 7 from the field, 2 minutes and 37 seconds scoring drought. Ramblers are 53% from the field overall. Don't have a turnover yet in this game. Rebounds are even. Ramblers do have 5 second chance points off of 2 offensive rebounds. Leading the way for the Ramblers, it's 6 points for Sheldon Edwards Jr. and for Kent State, 9 points for Vaughn Cameron Davis. Well, yeah, like I said to CT a couple of times, it's a well-played first half so far. And the officials, and I noticed this last night as well with the other 2 NIT quarterfinals played yesterday, that the officials are letting them, it's postseason basketball, so they're letting the guys decide it more so than any ticky-tack calls right now. And that's the way we like it. If you're going to go one way or the other, we like the way it's being officiated right now as well.
Yeah, I agree, Scott. I mean, even as a player, I really like when they just let the guys play, let us decide that one. I mean, I have no complaints with the foul calls that have gone against us. I mean, I think we've gotten called for 3 total. Yeah, so JDS 2. Unfortunately, both of those were fouls. I mean, and then the one on Francis right here, he just got a little bit out of his stance, kind of bumped. I think it was Vaughn Cameron Davis, and then even though JJ came over the top with a clean block, but yeah, just no complaints there.
Rambler ball out of the timeout with Sheldon, JQ, Rubin, Wakoria, and Watson. 20-17, Ramblers lead 11-28. 11-27, 11-26 left to go. For those of you trying to sync up with the TV broadcast, Sheldon Edwards, bounce pass to Watson across the top of the nail, backs it out on the right wing, will take the 3 and missed it and goes over the top of the backboard. Dez, it was just his second shot attempt of the game. It'll be Kent State basketball. Sion Medley will take it over half court for the Golden Flashes. Bounces it, sideline left, Sumlin passes it down low to a cutter on the low left block. And turning and shooting is Hornbeak, no good off the back iron. Rebound tapped around and a loose ball laid back up and in by Delreco Gillespie. 1 point Rambler lead.
Just got to snag that one, had 2 hands on it.
Watson deep on the right side. Rubin comes, he rejects the screen, goes to the baseline, getting tied up a bit by Sumlin. Has to find someone, it's Wakoria. Now Sheldon moves it deep on the left for JQ. 10 to shoot. Quinn off the Rubin screen. Quinn penetrates, and he gets fouled, trying to pass it somewhere. And maybe bailed out a little bit here. Tough to tell on the replay, but LaRon Hornbeak picks up the foul. The shot clock reset to 20. And Vaughn Cameron Davis going to come back on for the Golden Flashes so far today. 9 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 4 of 4 at the free throw line in 7 minutes. Quinn inbounding on the baseline for the Ramblers. With 10:32 to go in the first half, Loyola leading by 1. Quinn looking to get it in, and with that time winding down, probably got it in at 4 9/10. Caught by Watson on the left side. Rubin, handoff Sheldon, top side 3.
Short.
He missed it off the front iron as CT saw it all the way, and the rebound picked up by Medley. Medley, here's sideline right in front of us, being guarded by Wakoria. Medley trying to turn the corner to the baseline. Rubin there helping. Now the pass out to Gillespie. He dribbles across the top of the nail, pulls up, gives it up to Medley now top side. Medley between the legs with the dribble, guarded by Wakoria, trying to spin away from him, brings him to about 13 feet. Now enters it mid-block. Gillespie against Rubin, spins out with a left-hand hook, and Miles the rebound. Up ahead, Watson right side. Rubin trailing. Miles between the rings, puts down the left-hand dribble. Rubin crouching low. Quinn comes to get it. Quinn now left-hand dribble into the paint. Triple teamed and fouled again. Yeah, 3 blue uniforms surrounding him. Glasgow going to come right back into the game, replacing Wakoria. The foul on Sumlin, by the way, his first, team's 3rd. Inbounding on the baseline will be Sheldon Edwards Jr. for the Ramblers. First home postseason game for the Ramblers since the CBI of 2015. There were multiple home games that year, right? What, 4?
Oh, yeah, we played all home games until we went to Monroe, Louisiana to close things out.
To win the 2015 CBI championship.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Daniil.
Glasgow, 8-10 logo, steps back, takes the shot wide left off the iron. Rebound by Medley. And at last check, it looked like Illinois State was going to win the CBI. I didn't check the final score as we were a little preoccupied. As Medley drawing a foul, heading towards the hoop. It'll be an under out of bounds for Kent State.
Yeah, I don't know if Drew liked Daniil's last shot right there.
Well, you called for it.
I mean, I'm all for the guys being aggressive, but I'm also not the – they don't play for me, though, so they got to respond. They got to report to Drew.
Well, Barnett just took Glasgow into the paint and then faded away right in front of the A-10 logo and hits the shot, and Kent State's taken a 21-20 lead. Watson's pass intercepted by Barnett. Barnett coming ahead. Don't really have numbers. He'll force his way to the hoop, and he'll draw a blocking foul on Watson. And Barnett takes a big stumble to the floor. And looked to be the right call. And 2 free throws coming. That's obviously in a tough situation. They're really backpedaling defensively. You're never in a good spot doing that. So it's 21-20 Kent State with exactly 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's pretty cool. If you go to ESPN.com, it's just right on the front page. It's here. Watch Kent State Loyola.
Love it.
It's the standalone college basketball game in the country.
Oh, yeah, JQ.
Men or women. JQ gets a steal all the way to the hoop by himself with a right-hand finish. So JQ gets that turnover back from a moment ago that Watson had, and the Ramblers retake the lead. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no other NCAA college basketball game. Definitely not on the men's side. In the women's tournament, there might be some WNIT, but on the men's
Get
side,
that out of here.
Deloach. Medley had no chance. Deloach came from the backside, blocks it off the backboard. Ramblers get the rebound. Here comes Watson, top side, dribble drive left, gets bumped, fading, can't hit it off the window, and the rebound by Gillespie for Kent State. Bounce pass, high post right side. Davis backing down Watson. Deloach there to help. Gets a hand up. Shot missed short. Rebound poked in the air. Grabbed by Gillespie. He'll kick it out. Sumlin. Got a drive by Sheldon. Deloach there to help. He puts up a floater over him and scores. Yes, Illinois State did win the CBI earlier today, knocking off Cleveland State. 23-22 Kent State. 7:52 left to go in this first half of play. Deloach. Now Watson deep left. Deloach cuts to the hoop. Drop the pass. Gets it back. Brings his man to the paint.
Oh, yeah.
Goes to the right hand and scores. His first bucket. Ramblers back in front by 1 with 7:30 left to go in the first half. Medley on the right wing behind the Gillespie screen. Watson able to get the hand up and not allow the shot. Now Gillespie, low right block, barely keeping the pivot. And Deloach gets called for a foul.
JJ Hug. He did wrap his arms around him. You could see it right there. That left arm right there.
So that'll be Deloach's first foul and the 6th on the Ramblers. So it'll be an inbound play coming for Kent State after the timeout. 7:18 left to go in the first half. It's Loyola 24, Kent State 23. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
Your Loyola experience doesn't end at graduation. Whether you're looking to connect with fellow Ramblers or mentor today's students, Alumni Relations offers a variety of ways for you to stay engaged with Loyola. Throughout Chicago and across the globe, Loyola graduates are setting the world on fire. Stay up to date with alumni stories and be part of a community that is changing the world. Loyola University Chicago. Be a Rambler for life. For upcoming alumni events and ways to get involved, visit alumni.luc.edu and follow us on Facebook and TikTok at LUC Alumni and on Instagram and Twitter at Loyola_alumni.
This is Rambler softball player Liz Sudeikis on behalf of Midway Restoration Services, the presenting sponsor of Rambler softball. They're a family-owned business who have been serving all of Chicagoland for more than 35 years. They provide emergency restoration services for a variety of emergency situations, including water damage, fire, mold, and biohazards. Midway Restoration Services is the one call you need to make to help manage the cleanup and restoration for your home or business. Call them 24/7, 365 at 312-226-1101 or visit them at midwayrestoration.com.
Tired of the daily maintenance of getting rid of unwanted hair? Still shaving the patches of hair left behind by laser hair removal? Ready to throw away your tweezer and have your eyebrows shaped permanently? Electrolysis is the only method recognized by the FDA as permanent hair removal. Call or text 224-730-4919 to schedule your free 45-minute consultation and sampling. Day, evening, and weekend hours available. Offices in Skokie and Lincoln Park. Visit electrolysisforyou.com for more information. Go Ramblers!
Looking for hard-to-get tickets with a money-back guarantee? Visit TicketEstore.com to get your ticket fixed. Great seats, great prices, and a great supporter of Loyola Athletics. That's TicketEstore.com. Ticket eStore is the official alumni-owned ticketing sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Sudi and CT back with you inside Gentile Arena. 7:18 to go in the first half. It's Loyola 24, Kent State 23. It'll be Golden Flashes basketball with an under-out-of-bounds play upcoming in a moment. Ramblers are 10 of 21 from the field, so they're down to 48%. Kent State 8 of 19. They're down to 42%. Ramblers just one turnover so far in this game. Kent State with 3. Ramblers, 12 of their 24 points have come in the paint. They've made 4 of 12 from downtown. So that's 12 points from the three-point line and the other 12 points in the paint for the Ramblers so far in this game. That's already had 7 lead changes and 6 ties with a spot in the NIT semifinals on the line. You know, I know I'm a broken record, but just again, a well-played game so far, and can't really be upset one way or another with anything that this game has brought us so far.
No, nothing. I mean, we're doing a great job. Loyola only has 1 turnover. I mean, they forced 3 turnovers from Kent State. We got 4 points off of it, shooting a great percentage from the floor. I mean, yeah, it's just being both teams are in an offensive rhythm right now, really finding their groove. So I think it's just going to come down to which team probably cools off the quickest. And hopefully, with our defensive intensity, it's going to end up being Kent State.
It's almost like these players know that, hey, we're the only game in town right now across the men's college basketball landscape as JQ knocks away the inbounds pass. So it's their chance to shine right now. Yeah, both of these teams would probably rather be playing in the Elite 8 of the NCAA tournament, but this is where they are, and they're taking advantage of it. Another inbounds play finally put in to Bekelja in the right corner. Now Medley, right wing, bounces in for Von Cameron Davis. They clear out for him. Backing down Wakoria to the mid-block right, into the paint, trying to go left, fades, and missed it off the heel. JQ joining the rebounding, almost knocked the ball in the wrong basket, and then the Ramblers can't control the rebound. I'm not going to, that would have just been really bad luck if that ball went in the basket as Quinn was helping to crash the boards. It'll be Kent State basketball under out of bounds, 20 on the shot clock. 6:57 to go, 24-23 Loyola. Medley will throw it all the way into the backcourt where Jalen Sullinger is waiting. So far today, Sullinger almost fumbled the ball out of bounds. He's taken 2 shots in 9 minutes, 1 of 2. Sullinger driving right, gets mid-block right, floating it up, no good, back iron. Quinn the rebound, and Bekelja reaches in and fouls him. And that's the 4th team foul on Kent State. Ramblers are going to have Watson, Edwards, Dawson, Rubin, and Wakoria on the floor right now. Dawson out there with 2 fouls. He's played 6 minutes, has scored 5 points. Watson for Rubin. Up top, Rubin. Dawson comes to get the handoff. Now Dawson between the rings. Gives back to Rubin. Rubin now for Sheldon. He up fakes, drives right, leaves it off. Rubin across the lane in the dunker spot. And that's just exactly what Miles does on a great feed from Edwards. 6 points for Miles, 26-23 Loyola. Medley out deep. Sideline right, Sullinger. Sullinger dribbling left, bounces it for Medley. Medley now for Sullinger. He'll drive. He'll float up another shot. Missed it short. And 3 Ramblers there for the rebound. It's Wakoria who secures it. Watson for Dawson. On the left wing. Trying to enter it for Rubin. Bad pass. Deflected out of bounds. Rambler ball. 5:50 to go in the first half. And the Ramblers lead 26-23. Watson inbounding in the corner on the left sideline. Will throw it to the backcourt for Rubin, who gives it to Dawson. Dawson and Rubin play catch. JD bounces it for Dez, top of the nail, left-hand dribble. bringing Sullinger down towards the paint. We'll skip it right corner, wide open. Wakoria for three, front rimmed it, and a rebound by Sumlin. Good look from Watson to find the open man, but Wakoria's shot not falling so far today. Sumlin underneath the rim, tiptoeing on the baseline, and Dez deflects the ball right out of bounds right in front of us as it was intended for Sullinger. CT was ready.
Okay. Take it down to the other end. I can still get up there. I can still dunk.
As long as you stretch.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you've done yet today.
Yeah.
So Sion Medley will inbound the basketball right here with 5:20 to go in the first half, and the Ramblers lead 26-23. Medley gets the ball back from Hornbeek. Medley against Watson. Medley using the Hornbeek screen. Now step
Moving
back
screen.
and an
Moving
offensive
screen. Yep.
foul, moving screen by Claron Hornbeek, his second foul. Good job by Dez. He made that difficult. $5:12 remaining in the first half. Ramblers by 3, 26-23. Winner goes on to play in the NIT semifinals next Tuesday night in Indianapolis against UT Chattanooga. The Mocs. Watson. They beat Bradley and Dayton in the two most recent games. Edwards in the left corner. Wakoria back to Sheldon. Got Medley in the air. Finds Rubin in the lane. Floats it up. Oh, halfway out. Halfway down and out. A little soft floater by Miles. And Kent State comes the other way. Sumlin bringing Quinn towards the paint. Backing him down. Spins right and kisses it home off the window. That's a nice play by Jamal Sumlin. Got good size, 6'3", 180. Quinn maybe a little bit bigger muscle-wise. And now JQ hands it off Sheldon right corner, and that'll be, we've seen that, JQ on the dribble handoff that creates that screen, but you've got to come set. He kind of stuck his chest out, JQ did. It didn't stay completely still. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't egregious, but it was the right call yet again. His first. Team 7th, but no free throws on the player control foul. We've got 4:20 left to go in the first half, 26-25 Loyola. Gillespie trying to pass it down low to Sumlin, and Watson knocks it away for the steal. Now Watson ahead. Daniil's back in the game. Glasgow finds Rubin trailing into the paint, spinning against Gillespie, and the left hand off the window and in for Miles Rubin. And Miles with 8 first-half points to lead the Ramblers in scoring, and it's 28-25. Now Sullinger driving left, throws a pass that would have been to me if Sumlin hadn't caught it. Now Sullinger on the left wing. Sullinger against Watson, against Edwards, takes him to the baseline, puts up a tough shot, in and out, no good. Rebound Wakoria. Making life difficult for Jalen Sullinger so far today. He's 1 of 5 from the field. Rubin goes on and snags the pass out in the middle on near half court. Glasgow off the Rubin screen. Push pass right for Watson. Watson standing in front of the Kent State bench. Now Rubin, baseline right, 6 to shoot. Faces up, double team comes from behind, knocked away, out of bounds. It'll be Rambler ball, but only 4 on the shot clock. 3:14 left to go in the first half. Miles Rubin has got a team-high 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting so far. And the Ramblers shooting 48%, holding Kent State to 38%. But again, it's only a 3-point game. Ramblers 28, Golden Flashes 25. This is Loyola basketball from Learfield.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jane Dawson on behalf of Center Construction Group. They're Chicago's hometown team. We're specializing in building spaces that inspire. From modern offices to vibrant restaurants, Center Construction Group handles every detail with precision, creativity, and commitment to excellence. Center Construction Group's talented team is committed to building more than spaces. They're committed to delivering stunning results and building lasting relationships. Learn more at centerconstructiongroup.com. Center Construction Group, built better.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Hi, I'm Des Watson, inviting you to experience the wonder of the Alfie Norville Gym and Mineral Museum.
And I'm Miles Rubin, named in honor of Loyola Hall of Famer Al Norville and his late wife, Althea. This museum is your gateway to a dazzling collection of rare gems and minerals.
Step into a world of brilliance and history as you explore exhibits that captivate the imagination.
Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about nature's treasures, the Alfie Norville Gem and Mineral Museum promises a sparkling adventure.
Come visit today and let the magic of these natural wonders light up your day.
The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. We've got 3:14 left to go in the first half. 28-25 Loyola leading. It'll be Rambler basketball with 4 on the shot clock. Ramblers plus 6 points off of turnovers, 6-0. Plus 6 points in the paint, 16-10. Plus 1 second chance points, 5-4. Plus 4 fast break points, 4-0. 16 points in the paint, 12 points from the three-point line. Ramblers have not attempted a free throw yet today, shooting 48% from the field. Kent State shooting 37.5%. And the largest lead in this game has been 3. Both teams have led by 3 in this game with 7 lead changes and 6 ties. Now, don't tell these guys and these teams that this is, quote-unquote, only the NIT, because it does not feel like that inside this building. And I've looked around, and there are a few open seats here and there, but if this isn't officially a sellout, it's got to be within 100 tickets, maybe not sold. So very impressive considering we knew that this game was happening Sunday night. When did we get official word? 11 p.m. Central Time. We knew. So for a lot of people didn't know until the next morning, Monday morning, and here we are Wednesday night. So this is very impressive, and the support here is great here, CT.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is exactly what Rambler basketball is all about, especially these days. I mean, I know during the pregame segment we talked about it's been 10 years since we hosted any sort of postseason, and just think about how far the program has come since those 10 years since we beat Louisiana Monroe. In that game 10 years ago, and just think about how far the program's come since then. I mean, it's great to see so many people coming out.
Dawson misses a catch and shoot right corner 3 with the shot clock winding down on the inbounds pass, but a loose ball foul on Kent State, and I think Daniil Glasgow threw it. Yeah, he got pushed on the glass. Won't be free throws. 6th team foul. And they called the foul on Sumlin, I believe, his second. Yeah, shout out goes to Brian Day and Anna Noyola. And yes, that is her last name, Noyola, working here at Loyola.
Oh, yeah,
Great.
JJ?
JJ gets to the hoop with a two-hand finish. He dribble drives right by Delreco Gillespie for the dunk. I'm told not totally a sellout, but very, very, very close. And I think, again, with 48 hours, basically, that's you can't really ask for much more. Yeah. Spinning towards the hoop, Barnett, and foul by Deloche.
Just don't reach. Just don't reach.
All he had to do was just keep his hands up there, right? And
yeah, that kid was not going to make that shot. I mean,
or if he does, then so be it.
He's not. No, Scott, he was not going to make that shot. He's fading away from the basket. Has to throw it up over JJ. It's like basically shooting at a moving target. No, sir.
It's a 1% chance. How about that? A non-zero chance.
Yeah.
That is the second foul on JJ, and Marquise Barnett to the line where he's 85% on the season. First trip today. At 7 points in 17 minutes in the win at Stanford. First free throw in the air, good. 30-26, Ramblers by 4 with 2:50 left to go. Rubin returns, Deloche checks out.
Yeah. There's a good amount of former players in here. I just saw Phil Alston just came in here. I see London Dokubo sitting with Will Alcock and Tate Hall right by the bench. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see.
And Barnett makes both free throws. And again, obviously there are some Kent State fans here, but I mean, I think compared to any big crowd like this, the percentage of just being Loyola fans, I think is at its highest. You know, Dayton was a big crowd, but obviously Dayton had a lot of fans. St. Louis brought their fair share of fans, but I think in this case, this is...
Oh, yeah, Daniil.
Glasgow, left side three, no good. It was open, misses, and the rebound by Gillespie. Here comes Medley into the front court for Kent State. 3-point Rambler lead. Medley down the right baseline and fouled by Daniil.
Come on.
Maybe the first call today CT has a question about.
Yeah, that was just an awful call. Drew's just telling him that was very bad. Daniil's taking the drive straight on the chest, just sticks his arm straight up, and this guy who's like 5'10" just throws it right into his arms. Like, that's not a foul.
Medley will shoot 2. 79% free throw shooter. 1 for 1 today. 6 points, 2 of 4 from the field with 4 rebounds in 14 minutes. First free throw, swish. And Kent State within 2. 30-28. Vegetable. I don't know if our listeners actually heard that, but a fan asking what kind of medley Sion is. He makes both. 30-29, Ramblers by 1 with 2:20 left to go in the first half. Quinn deep on the left side. Up top, Watson between the rings. Guarded by Sullinger. Watson holding onto it. Watson looking around. Now dribbles left. Lobs. And Ruben didn't cut where I think Dez thought he was going. It's stolen. Barnett on the right wing. Barnett up top, guarded by Miles. He lobs it down low against Quinn. Gillespie stumbling, and they call a foul. Probably on JQ, I would think because,
Yeah.
Because he traveled, but I think it's because JQ bumped him. And his second. And that'll be 1 and 1. No, still, it'll be 2 shots. Double bonus now for Del Recco Gillespie. Yeah. Fans are, if it was any call, it was the prior call. The fans maybe get on the officials, but I think this one again. Quinn got in the back of Gillespie. Gillespie shooting 2. First is in the air and good. 75% free throw shooter. This is a good free throw shooting team. 74% on the year for Kent State. That ranks them exactly 100th in the nation. I know that doesn't sound good when you're 100th, but again, there's 360 teams in Division I college basketball. He missed the second. Von Cameron Davis steals the rebound. We're tied at 30 with 1:53 left to go. Barnett dribbling right baseline, underneath the rim against Miles. Up fakes.
Travel, yep.
And Amy Bonner out here near us, sideline right, have the call. Mikey Milione and Connor Mooney, the other officials today, have called a near-perfect game, we'll say, so far. Which you usually don't even expect. You don't expect perfect either from the officials. But they've been solid. Watson, top side, gets to 15 feet in the air, passes it down low to Miles. A power dribble.
Miles
gets it up and in over the rim, and a foul on Von Cameron Davis, and a chance for 3 for Miles. He's already reached double figures here with 10, and his 18th game this season with double figures. 22nd time in his career. So I always like to point that out because it was only 4 times last year that he scored in double figures. Now 18 times as a sophomore, and we've seen him get to 20 now, of course, this season as well. It's the first foul on Davis. Ruben at the line, trying to make it a 3-point Rambler lead. Free throw in the air, short. Glasgow on the glass, kept it alive.
Stays here.
Rambler ball out of bounds to the Ramblers. Daniil Glasgow, these last 2 games with Kamani Owinsu out of the lineup. I mean, he was going to come out of the game now for JD, but you know, Daniil's a freshman, but it's got to be a sophomore by now, or he's close to it, just in terms of all the practice time, and it's got to make that step, right? It just has to make that step.
Yep.
And maybe it has been over these last couple of games. Not asking him to score, 10 points or anything, but just play good defense, get on the glass. Ramblers by 2, 1:25 to go first half. Dez over to JD. Now from Coria right wing. Ruben on the wing with it. Hands off Dawson. Dawson, right side, 5 to shoot. Coria up fakes, drives with 3. Lost the hand. Oh, they called a foul on Kent State.
Von Cameron, I think.
And Kent State demonstrative with their reactions. They're testing the officials.
Yeah, it's Barnett, yeah.
His first, it'll be a 1-1 for Wacoria with 1:11 to go first half, 32-30 Ramblers. Stay tuned for tonight's halftime show brought to you by Great Lakes Brewing Company, an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. And make sure to grab Great Lakes Brewing Company craft beer the next time you're here at Gentile Arena, which could be for men's volleyball today, tomorrow, or Friday. And, of course, basketball season next year. Wacoria shooting 1-1. First shot in the air is good.
Nice.
First free throw of the day, or the second. Miles just had one. And the Ramblers are 1 of 2. First point for Wacoria, 70% on the year.
Need another stop after this one. I mean, Kent State did no field goals in the last 3.5 minutes. Let's close this first half out strong.
Second free throw in the air for Wacoria, also good. Ramblers by 4 with 1:11 to go in the first half.
Yeah, going to go zone just to give them a different look.
3-2 zone for the Ramblers. Medley and Sullinger up top with it for Kent State. Sullinger takes a long three from the capital L in Loyola, and he bricked it off the heel, but it just deadened it, and it falls in the hoop. It's the NIT basketball that they're using. 34-33 Loyola. 48 seconds left. Watson, left side. Sullinger goes down. Watson to the rim. Finds Wacoria right corner. Extra pass Sheldon. Up fake. Step to the left. 3 in the air. He got fouled. Shooting the 3. 3 shots upcoming for Sheldon Edwards Jr.
Yeah. That's 2 on Davis, too. So, I mean, you can get him a quick third after halftime. That's going to be huge for us.
Davis, Sumlin, and Hornbeak all have 2 for Kent State. Dawson and Deloach have 2 for the Ramblers. Barnett also has 2 for Kent State. First free throw good for Sheldon. Quinn and Glasgow also have 2 fouls for the Ramblers. So each team has 4 players with 2 fouls. 2 more shots for Sheldon here. 2-point Rambler lead. 40 6/10 of a second to go in the first half. Second shot good. Well, I said Sheldon would get 13 points here in the first half. He's got 8 right now. But he's surpassed his total from the previous 2 NIT games. Deep breath. 1 dribble. Spins the basketball. Bends the knees. Third free throw. Good. 3 for 3 for Sheldon. Ramblers by 4. 37-33 with 40.6 left. Medley will pick it up at the opposite 3-point line. The clock starts. Medley now left-hand dribble. Bounces left wing for Davis. Davis up top, Gillespie. Push pass right. Sullinger. 17 on the shot clock. Sullinger gives it to Davis against Rubin. Davis goes right down the baseline. Miles pokes it away and then saves the ball in bounds for Daniil here on the sideline. Great play by Miles. He poked it away, and then everybody froze, and he went and got the basketball. Von Cameron Davis just watched it, thinking it was going to go out of bounds. Then Rubin went and got it and saved it in play. And we've seen Miles do that a couple of times here in the NIT alone, saving a ball in bounds like that. 30-second timeout called by the Ramblers. The use it or lose it timeout with 14.5 seconds to go in the first half. Ramblers by 4 and a chance to go up by 6 or maybe 7 in it to the locker room, CT.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a great sequence right there. I mean, Miles had really quick hands, just slapping down, slapping up at the ball. So, I mean, it doesn't look like you're slapping down on it, looks like a foul. You're more likely to get that call. But, I mean, slapped up at it, got all ball, and then, I mean, just having the presence of mind not to assume it's going out of bounds or try to catch a quick break, just going and chasing after it and then throwing it out. And then also Daniil just coming and making a hell of a catch, just going up in traffic and go ahead and snatching that ball. I mean, Daniil's giving us some really good minutes right here. I really like what we're seeing from him.
So Ramblers will have it with 14.5 left to go in the second half. Kind of like the atmosphere of a postseason game. You're not, so with the way things are, sponsors had to kind of be covered up, and, those in timeout promotions kind of don't happen. I just like we're just focusing on basketball. Not to say those things, you got to have those things, but I think in this instance, it's great. Just 100% focus on basketball here. 10 seconds left to go. Des Watson deep on the right side. Guarded by Sullinger. Rubin between the rings with 5. Rubin passes left for Sheldon. Sheldon with 3 to Rubin. Down low. Rubin kick out. Wakoria pass Watson, and they won't get a shot off. Too much passing for the Ramblers. Too much unselfishness for the Ramblers in that instance. And they don't get a shot off when they probably had 2 or 3 opportunities to get, you'd say, definitely a good look before the halftime locker room. One of maybe a couple of things to be disappointed with from this first half. Well played again, both sides of the floor. Ramblers 37, Golden Flashes 33. The Ramblers have had the lead all 3 games at halftime here in the NIT. And I've told you, 20-3 this year when they lead at the half, 36-6 over the last 2 seasons when Loyola has led at halftime. And, of course, have been dominant here at home, having won 23 of the last 24. They want to make it 24 of 25 heading into next season's home schedule. Again, the score at halftime. Loyola 37, Kent State 33. The Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show is coming up next here on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Hey, Loyola fans, Cam Krutwick here. Have you ever shopped for sports or concert tickets online only to be blown away by the high fees at the checkout? You can forget about the sticker shock with TicketEstore.com, an official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics. Proud members of the National Association of Ticket Brokers and celebrating 20 years in the business. TicketEstore.com has the tickets you love without the fees you don't. Next time you're looking for great seats, TicketEstore.com is your destination.
Candlelight Chicago has been a Rogers Park staple since 1950. Located on Western Avenue, it's been topping the best of Chicago pizza lists for decades. Cheering the Ramblers to victories with its famous marquee sign, Candlelight Chicago is a great destination for sports fans, families, and anyone looking to experience great pizza, cold beverages, and friendly service. Their famous tavern-style pizza has fresh ingredients and the perfect crispy crust. Stop by for the next Ramblers men's basketball away game and check them out in advance at candlelightchicago.com.
Make Pippin's Tavern a downtown campus men's basketball away game watch party sponsor. Your go-to spot for game days, dinner with friends, or your next big event. With a mouth-watering menu, craft cocktails, and plenty of TVs. Pippin's Tavern is the perfect place to catch all the action and enjoy a great meal in the heart of downtown Chicago. Planning a special occasion, Pippin's Tavern offers several private event spaces to make your celebration unforgettable. Visit pippinstavern.com to learn more and reserve your next event.
Welcome into the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show. Loyola 37, Kent State 33. Kyle Boone wanted to ask me a question here on the air, but he's 3 seconds late to asking me the question. But anyways, back to what I was about to do. I'm going to go through the halftime stats here. CT. Ramblers 14 of 29 from the field. That's 48.3%. Only 4 of 15 from 3. That's 26.7%. And it made 5 of 6 free throws in the game. Leading the way for the Ramblers, Miles Rubin, 10 points in the first half with 5 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the field. Also an assist and 1 block shot. Sheldon Edwards Jr. with 9 points, 2 of 4 from the field, all 3-pointers, 3 of 3 at the free throw line as he was fouled on a 3-pointer. Ramblers with 3 first-half turnovers that led to just 1 Kent State point off of those 3 turnovers. Kent State 10 of 26 from the field, 38.5%, 3 of 5 from 3, 10 of 11 at the line. Leading the way is Von Cameron Davis with 9 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 at the line. Jalen Sullinger held to 5 points in the first half, 2 of 6 from the field, made 1 of 2 from downtown. They had 6 turnovers, leading to 10 Loyola points. Ramblers are plus 10 in the paint, 20-10, plus 5 in second chance points, 9-4. As the Ramblers, they only have 3 offensive rebounds, but they've had to have scored They've scored 3 points on every offensive rebound they've been able to get. So I think it was 2 3-pointers and a 3-point play. So that's good work off the second chances. Plus -3 though on the glass overall, 17-14. 7 lead changes, 7 ties in the first half. Ramblers led by as many as 5. Kent State by as many as 3. Looking at some other numbers, leading the way, 5 rebounds for Miles, 3 assists for Des Watson, 2 steals as well for Des in this game. And again, the Ramblers lead Kent State 37-33. So CT, in relation to your keys to the game, how has Loyola performed getting this 4-point lead?
Yes, I mean, right now I think we're doing a pretty solid job on the rebounding the ball. I mean, Kent State has 6 offensive rebounds. They've turned that into only 4 second chance points. I think overall, I mean, that puts us in a good position. I would like to see us clean that up. I mean, Gillespie has 4 offensive rebounds himself. So whoever gets, and I think a lot of that's just the way we switch. I mean, he ends up with a smaller guy on him at times. So if you're one of the small, like if you are a guard that gets switched on him, I mean, you might not get the defensive rebound, but you got to make sure that he just doesn't come up with the offensive rebound. So I think you got to get in his legs and really root him out of there. And then from there, trust that your teammates are going to come clean it up. But overall, I mean, only giving up those 4 second chance points, I think, is key for us. And then we only have 3 turnovers in that half. They only have 1 point off of those 3 turnovers. So we talked about targeting single-digit turnovers. We're right on pace there. So I really like what we're seeing. And then also we talked about needing to be aware of Jalen Sullinger. Excuse me.
He's the nephew of Jared. So it's
nephew of Jared.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
But I talk about Jalen Sullinger. I mean, he has 5 points on just 2 of 6 shooting. So I think we're doing a good job making him inefficient. I think Von Cameron Davis got off to a hot start. I mean, he has 9 points, but he's 2 of 6 on just 2 of 6 on the field. He's gotten 4 points at the free throw line. So I think we've done a better job on him. I think we need to, just understand he's going to be aggressive. And remember, he is a very left-hand dominant player. So really try to force it, sit on that left hand, try to force him to his right hand, try to force him to do something uncomfortable.
DeGroot Logistics is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics, owned and operated by Loyola alumni. DeGroot provides transportation services to some of the country's largest shippers of food and beverage products. If you're interested in learning more or joining their team, check them out at DeGrootLogistics.com. Again, the score at halftime, it's Loyola 37 and Kent State 33. Again, right now, the standalone men's college basketball game across all levels of NCAA men's basketball. Earlier today in the CBI, Illinois State able to take a championship as they defeated Cleveland State. So they're the CBI champions of 2025, and they're a fellow Learfield school, so congratulations to Illinois State for the CBI title. And, Loyola, of course, with you, 2015. What happened 3 years later?
Final Four. Yeah,
I know that's a high bar. That's asking a lot, but hey, Illinois State could build it to an NCAA trip in the future. Yeah. They haven't been to the NCAA since 1998. Yeah. Remember, Loyola in 2018 hadn't been since 1985. So,
I still wanted to go to Cleveland State because the head coach at Cleveland State was an assistant.
You wanted to go to Cleveland State?
Yeah, because the head coach at Cleveland State, Danielle Robinson, he was an assistant for us for my last 2 years. So he was on that staff that won the CBI 10 years ago.
Oh, you wanted Cleveland State?
Yeah, I wanted Cleveland State to win. Yeah, for D-Rob though.
Gotcha.
He's a good dude.
Understood. Last night in the NIT, CT, I don't know if you watched the NIT games last night. Of course, the one that matches up with us is Chattanooga defeating Bradley, come from behind fashion, trailed by 16 in that game, and then North Texas winning at Oklahoma State. But again, both very entertaining games, and I've got alerts set for the NIT account on Twitter, and I think it's like 8 or 9 consecutive games that have been decided by 5 points or less in this tournament. So a lot has been made about it just being basically a mid-major tournament this year. But these mid-major teams have been delivering great basketball.
Yeah, I mean, the NIT, I know from a player's perspective, I mean, obviously it's disappointing because no one sets out to start the season hoping that to make the NIT. And a lot of times when you get there, it's just because of, obviously didn't make it into the NCAA. But, I mean, that still doesn't mean that you're a bad ball club or anything like that. I mean, there's only 64 teams are going to go to the big dance, but there's more quality teams out there than there are spots available. And that's just the way it goes. And so I do give our guys a lot of credit. Not necessarily, Loyola, of course, but then also the other teams out there are not just hanging their heads or, just feeling sorry for themselves. I mean, there's just been some high-quality basketball that's been playing all around. I mean, we're seeing it today. We have two good teams going head-to-head, and it seems like they're just been going back and forth for the entire first half. I imagine the second half is going to be a lot of the same. It's just going to come down who wants it more, and then hopefully we prevail, get over to Indianapolis. It's going to be more of the same. We got two tough games to win a championship. They're going to be very tough. Going to take a full 40 minutes, which is exactly what you would expect at this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, I think if the level of play continues to those games next week at Hinkle Fieldhouse, it's going to be a fun couple of days, and we will hope to be right there front row for both of those days next Tuesday and Thursday. Again, the score at halftime, Loyola leading Kent State 37-33. We'll take another break here on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show and come back with more. You're listening to the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
You know what I love about spring? It's the season of change, and that means it's time for a closet refresh. Enter Kohl's. With the extra 15% off they have going on, I saved on the latest styles for my entire family, like a cute dress for myself, linen shorts for my husband, and spring jackets for my kids. Just add sunshine and we're set. All thanks to Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 15% offer ends March 23rd. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Cubs fans, it's Elise Menaker with Marquee Sports Network, the multi-platform home of Chicago Cubs. We know you can't wait for the baseball season to be back, so get an early start on the Marquee Sports Network app. The Marquee Sports Network app is your hub for all things Chicago Cubs, including breaking news, exclusive content, insider analysis, full episodes of the Cubs Weekly podcast and Cubs 360, and much more. Subscribe today for all the exclusive content at watchmarquee.com.
Sudi and CT back with you on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show. Loyola 37, Kent State 33. We got a couple of minutes to fill here, CT, so I just thought of a segment. I didn't give you any warning here. It'll be pretty easy.
All right, what's up?
I'm going to run through the Sweet 16 games that'll be happening in the NCAA tournament today, tomorrow, and Friday, and you just give me a winner.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so we got start off with BYU, Alabama tomorrow, East Region Sweet 16. BYU a 6 seed, Alabama a 2 seed. Who do you got?
I got Alabama. I think they have too much firepower for BYU.
All right. Moving on. Arizona and Duke. Arizona, the 4 seed in the East, and Duke, the 1 seed. So the winners of the games I just mentioned would play each other in the Elite 8. Duke or Arizona?
I'm going to take Duke on that one. I mean, yeah, they're 1 seed in that region for a reason. And I just don't think Arizona's going to be able to match up.
Gotcha. Let's go to the West region. The 10 seed Arkansas, the 3 seed Texas Tech.
Give me Arkansas on that one. I love what they're doing. I love how they're playing. I mean, I think they're going to come out there with a ton of confidence beating St. John's. I mean, Calipari is a hell of a coach. I mean, you can say what you will about him, but he's going to win. He's going to get these guys ready to win basketball games.
And then the other West region game, the 4 seed Maryland, the 1 seed Florida. I know who you might say otherwise here, but I know who you really think is going to win, but I'll let you give a school.
Well, in my bracket, I have Florida winning it all, and we can just let that be the end of the conversation.
Nothing's changed, though, from what you've seen? I mean,
no.
Are you worried a little bit at all there?
Honestly, no. I just think Florida's going to be a little bit too much for them. Sorry, Scott.
That's okay. We're not going to be on the air during the game, at least.
Oh, yeah, we'll watch. Yeah.
So. Yeah. All right, Friday, obviously a few more games going on. Everything's working very slowly in the arena today. Wi-Fi and cell connections. We're trying to get the games loaded. I should probably know the games off the top of my head for Friday, but I don't. So we might not be able to get to this finish of this segment.
Oh, man.
I can't get the schedule of Friday's games to load.
Here, let's see.
Auburn's got to be playing, right?
Yeah. Auburn.
Oh, here we go. I got it. All right, Ole Miss, Michigan State, the 6 versus the 2 in the South.
Give me, we said Ole Miss, Michigan State.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Michigan. I got Michigan State in that one.
Gotcha. Kentucky, Tennessee, 3 versus 2
Ooh.
in the Midwest region.
Yeah, that one's good. That one's
SEC basketball.
SEC basketball right there. I'm going to take Kentucky in that one.
We got Michigan and Auburn, the 5 seed versus the 1 in the South.
Yeah, I just think Auburn's going to have too much for Michigan.
So you're saying Auburn is going to play Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
And then Purdue, Houston, 4 versus 1 in the Midwest, where Purdue's going to have an advantage because that game is at Indianapolis.
Yeah, it's in Indianapolis. It's going to end up being basically a home game for Purdue, but I still think Houston's too tough of a team for them. I have Houston also in my championship game, so that'll tells you how far or what I think of them.
All right. And the score here at halftime, Loyola 37, Kent State 33. The second half is coming up next here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Green means grow. Green State Credit Union, the official credit union sponsor of Loyola Athletics, has market-leading deposit rates for certificates, money markets, and even checking accounts. In addition to their aggressive certificate specials, they offer money market accounts with tiered rates to maximize your earning, and their Rewards Plus checking pays a premium rate on your balances and cash back on your purchases. Stop by a branch or visit greenstate.org to learn more. Deposits insured by the National Credit Union Administration.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Just about time for the second half. It's Loyola 37, Kent State 33. Ramblers shot 48% in the first half, 4 of 15 from 3, 5 of 6 at the line, which is 3 turnovers, led by Miles Rubin, 10 points and 5 rebounds. Kent State 38.5% from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 10 of 11 at the line with 6 turnovers, led by the 9 points from Vaughn Cameron Davis. It'll be Rambler basketball to begin the second half. They'll move left to right, shoot to the hoop in front of us, in front of their bench. Winner moves on to next Tuesday's NIT semifinals at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis to take on UT Chattanooga. The other side of the bracket has North Texas, and they're awaiting the winner of tonight's UC Irvine and UAB game being played out in Irvine, California. Ramblers have the original starting 5 of Quinn Watson, Edwards, Rubin, and Dawson. Watson dribbles left of the lane, going against Sullinger all the way to the hoop very easily, and 9 seconds in to the half. The Ramblers have their largest lead of the game, 39-33. McKelja dribbling out near half court, bounces it left side, Sullinger. Watson goes out and gets him. Sullinger crosses over a few times, trying to get Watson off him. Pulls up left baseline, missed it short. Offensive rebound, though, by Gillespie. Up over Rubin and gets the bounce.
Yeah, that's his 5th offensive rebound. Guys really got to box him out.
He averages 3 a game. He's 23rd in the country in offensive rebounding percentage. Driving left is Quinn. Will back it out and pass it to Sheldon. Edwards out to Watson, right wing. Now Rubin catches right elbow. Rubin for Edwards on the handoff. Sheldon beyond the 3-point line. Push pass to the left. Now entered for Rubin. To get to the paint with 5, spins to the baseline. Now back towards the paint with 3, with 2. He got fouled or jump ball. No, he got fouled. He got tied up, but
3.
It was arm. And yep, Davis is 3rd.
Yep, we talked about it because he picked up his 2nd with about a little under a minute left in the first half. We talked about if we can get him a quick 3rd and the start of the second half, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, he's been their most efficient offensive player. 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 at the line. And Miles to the line shooting 2. Second trip today. He's 0 for 1. First one in the air, shorts. Miles at 50% on the year at the line. Second free throw in the air and good this time. 11 for Miles. Ramblers lead by 5, 40-35. Into the front court, Medley. Gives it to Davis. Sideline right, Bekelja. Bekelja bounces it for Davis at the free throw line, trying to get by Quinn. Rubin there to help. Shot missed short. Rubin taps the rebound over to Quinn. Quinn into the front court, left to right. Dez trailing, up fakes the 3. JQ catches and drives towards the baseline left. Against Davis, redrives and draws a 4th foul on Vaughn Cameron Davis.
Yeah, I can't believe he was still out there with those 3. Wow.
Well, he's coming out now.
Yeah, he's gonna be done
maybe for 10 minutes.
At least 10, yeah.
Coming in will be Claron Hornbeek. Baseline inbounds play coming for the Ramblers with 18:24 to go, leading 40-35. Gets inbounded to Rubin. Up top is Quinn. Quinn dribbling right, bounces it for Rubin now, right of the lane. Double team comes, he gets rid of it to Sheldon. Swings it to JQ, top side three, JQ.
Oh,
Jalen Quinn, 2 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the field, 8 points. And the Ramblers now lead by 8, 43-35. Medley, baseline right drive against Dawson, missed it short. Rubin clears up the glass. Quinn almost fumbles it out of bounds. He saves it along the sideline and brings it into the front court. Ramblers a chance to move this game to a double-figure lead for the first time today. Quinn lobs it over to Dawson, sideline left. Dawson, right-hand dribble, into the paint, to the rim, finger roll, no. Rubin grabs the offensive rebound. He tapped it to himself. Dawson for 3, that's good.
Yeah.
The Ramblers have 12 second chance points off of 4 offensive rebounds. They've connected on 3 points after every offensive rebound in this game. They're 100% on getting second chance points off of offensive rebounds. Timeout called by Kent State. 17:26 to go. Loyola 46, Kent State 35. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
Looking for a doctor close to home? You don't have to travel far to find the leading edge of healthcare. With Loyola Medicine, hospitals and doctors' offices located throughout the west, south, and southwest suburbs, advanced medical technology and top-rated physicians are right in your neighborhood. At Loyola Medicine, the official healthcare system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, it's easy to find an exceptional doctor at a convenient location. Go to loyolamedicine.org/doctor to find your Loyola doctor today.
This spring, Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Planning for retirement is like preparing for the big game. You need offense, defense, and the right team on your side. As the official retirement planning sponsor of Loyola Athletics, Strategic Wealth Designers has a goal to help you create a winning financial plan so you're prepared for life's biggest moments. Strategic Wealth Designers, helping America retire since 2002. Visit swdgroup.com or give them a call at 187-SWD-GROUP. Strategic Wealth Designers is a paid sponsor of Loyola Athletics. No endorsement by Loyola Athletics is stated or implied, and Loyola Athletics is not a client of Strategic Wealth Designers.
Kupiec and Martin, founded in 2008 by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiec, is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 60 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house in large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. 17:26 to go in the second half. Loyola now up by 11, 46-35. Not winning the rebounding battle, and they're not winning the offensive rebounding battle either. They're -3 there, but on their 4 offensive rebounds, they have 12 second chance points, and they're plus 10 points in the paint, shooting 52%. They have outscored Kent State 9-2 here in the second half. And CT this 11-point lead with 17:26 to go.
Yeah, we just came out the second half, really just jumped on them early. Really like what we're seeing so far. I mean, we talk about making the other team call the first timeout. I mean, I love what just love the focus and the intensity. So now it's just about sustaining it right now, and then pretty soon, early on, in the next couple minutes, we're going to see Jalen Deloach and Francis come in. They're going to get some more burn. I mean, Daniils are definitely earned some more second half minutes as well. It's just going to be about them just continuing to uplift us.
It'll be Kent State basketball out of the timeout. Ramblers have Quinn, Dawson, Watson, Edwards, and Rubin. Still the same 5 out there. Sullinger into the front court for Kent State, met by JQ. Picks up the dribble, bounces it left for Hornbeek. Hornbeek guarded by Rubin. Now coming to get it, Medley poked away towards half court by Medley. He gathered the ball in the front court, almost fell into the back court, and now Hornbeek driving against Rubin will draw a foul on Miles. It'll only be his first of the game. So inches away from a turnover there. Deloach in, Rubin to the bench. Miles after his first foul. 17 minutes, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. The baseline inbounds play for Kent State. Ramblers up by 11, 17:08 to go in the second half. Sullinger out deep under the half-court jump circle. Now dribbles left. Watson switches on him. Crosses over left, drives to the baseline, floats it up over the help defense of Dawson, and finally that shot goes for Sullinger. He's been short most of the day. That's his second bucket, 4 points for Jalen Sullinger. Here's Watson, lobs it over the top, and Watson will lay it up and in. Good pass over the top for Dez.
Yeah, just had a clear mismatch in the post. The second time they tried to exploit that size mismatch with Sullinger and Dez.
48-37 with 16:27 left to go. Hornbeek will take a mid-range shot. 48-39 with 16:16 to go. Watson out to Sheldon, up fakes. Now bounces it back for Dez. Dez left to the lane, guarded by Sullinger. Double team comes from the backside. Behind the back to the and he dunks it from the baseline. What a pass from Dez Watson.
Yeah, great awareness, too.
Ramblers by 11 again, 50-39. Sullinger. Or to Medley. In the lane, Hornbeek. Down the baseline, the pass, and reversing it up and in is Marquise Barnett. And State running some good offense now in the last couple times down. 50-41. Quinn hands off Watson. Watson on the left, guarded by Sullinger. He's going to take him down towards the paint. Double team comes. Same situation. No behind the back pass this time. Quinn. Sideline right, Dawson. Medley in his face. Now he'll back off. Deloach catches, bounce pass to Dawson. Cutting to the hoop. He will lay it up and in. So Deloach with a dunk last time down, and now the assist on this play. 52-41. Dawson's got 10. Hornbeek, 16 feet, will take it and miss it this time. Rebound Deloach. Up ahead, Sheldon. No numbers, but Sheldon might pull up and shoot. He will. Care. It's in the air. It is good. Nylon for Sheldon Edwards Jr. 55-41. Sheldon's got 12. Ramblers by 14.
Let's get another stop here. Another stop. Let's pour it on.
Long three, Sullinger left side. Front rimmed it. Over the back went a golden flash, but the rebound gets tapped to Edwards. Dawson to Deloach. Down the lane. And missed it, but he got fouled. He didn't try to dunk it. He tried to lay it up and in. Maybe next time he probably wants to do that again and just try to thunder it home.
Dunk it right into space.
He'll shoot 2 when we come back from a timeout. 14:38 to go, and the Ramblers lead by 14. Maybe a chance to put Kent State away over the next 5 minutes or so if they can continue on this run where they've made 5 of their last 5 shots. 55-41 Ramblers, 14:38 to go in this NIT quarterfinal matchup. This is Loyola basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Rambler fans, this is Cam Krutwig, and my favorite way to get into the game is through my friends at TicketEstore.com. Whether it's courtside or in the upper deck, TicketEstore.com has you covered. They have a wide selection that I love. The proud official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics, Ticket eStore is alumni-owned and celebrating 20 years in the business. With no service fees, TicketEstore.com gets you in the game for less. Let's go, Ramblers.
Hey, this is Francis Vicoria from the Loyola men's basketball team, inviting you to experience luxury at the DoubleTree Reed Park Hotel in Tucson.
And I'm Jaden Dawson. At DoubleTree Reed Park, you'll enjoy spacious rooms, modern amenities, and that signature warm DoubleTree cookie welcome.
Whether you're here for the game or a getaway, our Tucson Oasis is your perfect home away from home.
Book your stay today at DoubleTree Reed Park Hotel and discover the true flavor of Tucson.
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Loyola Medicine's top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. CT, the Ramblers outscoring Kent State 18-8 here in the second half. 7 of 8 from the field with no turnovers. Kent State is 4 of 9, but they also have no turnovers in the second half. So, I mean, Loyola is just the difference being they made 3 of 3 from 3, and Kent State's 0 of 1 from 3. And the Ramblers lead by 14, and Jalen DeLoach about to have 2 free throws. We've seen some great passing. The Ramblers have 16 assists on 21 made baskets in this game, and again, a 14-point lead with 14:38 to go.
Yeah, just been able to sustain that energy from when over the last like three or 4 game minutes since Kent State called the initial timeout. I just really love this last sequence from Sheldon. So coming down, didn't really have numbers in transition, but I could tell if he got like an ounce of daylight, that shot was going up and it was probably going to make it. So I think Sheldon just needed some home cooking, come back, shooting this arena in front of these fans one last time, and he's really showing why he's such a special player.
105 made 3-pointers now this season. Both he and Dawson in the A10 rankings, according to the NCAA, 1, 2, and 3-point shooting, 38% and 37% for Edwards and Dawson, respectively. JD, not on pace for 35 today, but 10 points, 4 of 9 from the field in 15 minutes. Had 2 early fouls, but still has 2 fouls. And DeLoach will go to the line for the first time today. He's got 6 points. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Has at least 1 block shot. In fact, he's got 3. That might be a season high. Yeah, it ties a season-high blocks they had against Duquesne in Pittsburgh. And at the line where he's improved as of late. Trying to keep that going here. First free throw in the air, too strong. Yeah, I don't call that a jinx.
But yeah, he also shot it was like a very line drive shot. You could tell it coming off his hands. It probably wasn't.
38 to go. The Ramblers lead by 14. Like I said, going to the timeout, this is maybe a 4 to 5 minute stretch where the Ramblers can run away and hide. Second free throw bounces around and out, and Hornbeek touched the net while the ball was still on the rim, and it's going to be a goaltend. The ball was coming off. The officials make the signal as we're going to look at it at the next timeout, but I think it was pretty clear that ball was still on the rim when a little yank of the net. And in the end, it had no effect, really, but that's the rule. You can't mess with the hoop when the ball is on the cylinder. So the free throw counts for DeLoach. 56-41. Just a mistake by Hornbeek. Medley bounces it for Hornbeek. Right back to Medley, top side. Trying to spin away from Dawson. Left-hand dribble, steps to his left, drives to the elbow. DeLoach switches out on him. Kick out Sumlin. Sumlin leaning into Dawson, and he draws the foul on a shot. The shot was secondary to drawing the foul. Yeah, JD jumped forward several feet into him. So
that's 3
easy
on JD, unfortunately.
Played a while with the 2. Sumlin to the line for the first time today. 4 points in 10 minutes off the bench. 2 of 3 from the field. And he is a 78% free throw shooter. First is in the air and good. The Golden Flashes are 11 of 12 at the line today. Glazgov is come back in, as well as Edwards Jr. for Quinn and Dawson. Second free throw upcoming for Jamal Sumlin, the Cleveland, Ohio native. In and out on the second, and the rebound by DeLoach. Ramblers by 14 with 14:08 to go. Dez into the front court for the Ramblers. Directing traffic. Kent State's gone to a zone, it would appear. And Watson's pass to the corner got knocked out of bounds. See what Kent State does if they change anything now with a sideline inbounds play. 16 on the shot clock. And the official asking the Kent State assistant coaches to please sit down. And they oblige.
Yeah, they're back, man.
DeLoach dribbling out top. Hornbeek trying to reach it. Glazgov comes to get the handoff. Reverses it for Watson, right side. Watson to the free throw line, pulls up over Hornbeek. Maybe got a piece of it. DeLoach got the offensive rebound, has to go up with the shot clock winding down. No, gets a third chance and scores. Got up off the rim and then re-attacked and then put it up off the glass and in. 9 points for JJ. That, I think, officially is 2 offensive rebounds there by Deloach. It is. And the Ramblers have now 14 second chance points. They lead by 16. Sellinger, right corner for 3. No good. Too strong. Watson with the rebound. Watson across half court, left to right. Watson into Sellinger at 15 feet. Lost it, got it back. Out to Edwards, now back to Dez. Dez going to back down Sellinger towards the paint. Double team looming. It gets poked away. Oh, Sellinger poked it off of Dez out of bounds. It'll be Kent State ball. So that's the Ramblers' first turnover of the second half and their 4th of the game. So they've matched their turnover total from Sunday against San Francisco. Of course, I say that somewhat tongue-in-cheek because, 4, 5, 6 single digits is always good.
Yep.
7 minutes gone by, second half. Ramblers by 16. Medley. Von Cameron Davis is back in the game with 4 fouls here on offense. Barnett takes a stroll through the lane, and he gets a shot cleared out of bounds. Yeah, it wasn't a travel, but Rubin blocked it away.
Yeah, it was a good pass fake. I mean, you can see Miles' head. He kind of turned, almost bit on it, but Miles just has great instincts, great recovery.
So 2 long strides with that pass fake, did Barnett. Medley on the baseline, inbounds it to Sumlin in the right corner. Guarded by JQ. Sumlin wants to go down low against him, ducks the shoulder, fades, puts it up, and hits it. Good defense, better offense. 58-44, 12:36, 12:35, 12:34 left to go in the second half. Quinn on the right side. Quinn off the Rubin screen. Left-hand dribble to the 8-10 logo. Kicks out Wakoria. Left side 3. Banked it in.
All right, we'll take it.
His first field goal of the game, 5 points, a banked-in 3 from the left wing. I guess that's the right angle to do it from. 61-44. Sumlin, right baseline drive, floats it up, got fouled by Sheldon. 2 shots upcoming. Edwards Jr.'s first foul. 61-44. Ramblers by 17 with 12:10 left to go. A chance to win game number 25 this season, which would match the 25 wins that Drew Valentine had in his first year as the head coach back in 21-22. First free throw is good. Rattles in. Dez returns. Glazgov to the bench. Tennille today has played 10 minutes, has taken 2 shots, 0 for 2, with 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Pretty solid defense overall. So he's been a plus when he's been out there, for sure.
Comes a little 2-2-1 press from Kent State.
Both free throws good, 61-46, 12:05 left to go. Quinn and Watson tag teaming up the court, passing back and forth, and into the front court with a couple of seconds to spare. JQ sideline right with Corey in the zone for Kent State. Watson bounces right corner Sheldon. He up fakes. Gets it to Wakoria. It's 2-on-1 with Miles. He bounces it for him. Who goes up and dunks it? Great recognition there. Once you get the ball in the paint, you have a 2-on-1 situation. Wakoria to Rubin. Miles now with a game-high 13. Edwards has got 12. Dawson has 10. Barnett left side. Up fakes, drives into Quinn to the rim, and a strong finish. Barnett's got 8. The lead 15 with 11:20 to go. 63-48. Ramblers shooting 57% from the field today. Kent State 41%. Ramblers have made 10 of their 13 shots in the second half. Quinn, top side. But between the legs, Rubin sending a screen. JQ uses it. Gets left of the lane. Mid-block, 5 to shoot. Over Sumlin from the backside. It gets blocked by Barnett. Up ahead comes Sumlin. Sumlin, bounce pass in the lane, and Rubin knocked it away. Picked up by Sheldon. Up ahead, Dez. Dez leaves it for Edwards. Pull up, 3. Sideline left, too strong. Offensive rebound, Wakoria. Up fakes, fouled on the way up. 2 shots upcoming for Francis Wakoria off of Loyola's 7th offensive rebound of the game, and a chance for second chance points, 15 and 16 coming at the charity stripe on the other side of the break. 10:40 left to go in half number 2. Loyola 63, Kent State 48. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
JB Alberto's has had a passion for pizza since 1965. Each JB Alberto's pizza starts with its own unique handcrafted dough. It's topped with flavorful homemade pizza sauce, crafted from sun-ripened tomatoes, 100% real mozzarella cheese, ingredients cut fresh daily, and top-quality meats. Visit jbalbertos.com to order online or call them at 773-973-1700. JB Alberto's, the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jane Dawson on behalf of Center Construction Group. They're Chicago's hometown team. We're specializing in building spaces that inspire. From modern offices to vibrant restaurants, Center Construction Group handles every detail with precision, creativity, and commitment to excellence. Center Construction Group's talented team is committed to building more than spaces. They're committed to delivering stunning results and building lasting relationships. Learn more at centerconstructiongroup.com. Center Construction Group, built better.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Team Impact is a therapeutic 2-year program that matches children facing serious illness and disabilities with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Loyola Medicine sponsors the Ramblers' relationship with Team Impact, which currently includes 3 active matches. Team Impact getting all kids in the game, all in, all together. 10:40 left to go in half number 2. Loyola 63, Kent State 48. They went to the monitor to look at that goaltend that happened off of the Deloach free throw very early in the last segment. And I think they've ruled that it stays a goaltend because the 63 is still up on the board. And although Amy Bonner is going over to the table now, and that gives me a feeling that they might be taking that point. It would be 1 point, remember, just 1 point off the board. And they're talking to the TV crew. Yeah, so they have gone and they looked at it and they said the ball, I guess, was off the cylinder on the net contact. So take 1 point away, take away that Deloach free throw. It'll be 62-48 with 10:40. So, CT, we had some premature 63 chance there earlier.
I like the enthusiasm, though.
Maybe get to do it again if we'll need just one free throw for that to happen, of course. But a little blip there. Still a 14-point Rambler lead, and Francis Okoria is at the line shooting 2, so the opportunity could present itself here. I mean, I love this offensive rebound stat. 7 offensive rebounds. When you think about that, you go, okay, you should have, 6, 7 second chance points, right? You got 14 and possibly 15 and 16 here. And actually winning on the glass now for the game +4 because +7 in the second half.
There we go.
Amy Bonner is discussing with Jalen Quinn and Jaden Dawson maybe why that point came off the board. Okoria, first of 2 free throws. It's in the air, and there's 63.
There we go. Let's go ahead and make the free throw, though.
We don't want to stay at 63.
We don't need the chant.
Yeah,
we don't need the chant.
Yeah. Second free throw also good. 64-48 with 10:40 left to go. Into the front court will come Sumlin. Dawson back in there with Watson, Rubin, Quinn, and Okoria. Barnett bounces it for Davis at the free throw line. Davis into Okoria, fades back, missed it short. Rebound, Rubin.
Spacer, wow.
Miles, maybe JQ was in the area too. No,
it's
Miles. Rebounding foul on Rubin, his second. Team's 4th. Both teams have 4 team fouls here in the second half. Ramblers now with their largest lead up by 16.
Oh, good
steal by Okoria on the inbounds pass right underneath the hoop. Ramblers now have 5 steals, and that's an 8th Kent State turnover. Ramblers only have 4. Wakoria, top side, swings it left. 3, Watson, front rimmed it. Rebound by Barnett, barely getting the rip. Sullinger into the front court. Sullinger driving left to the baseline, hangs, misses it off the window, gets his own rebound in amongst the trees, comes out the other side, and misses it short. And, I mean, I don't know, but it's a possibility that Sullinger, just at this point, his leg's not with him in this game. And Kent State's had to travel a ton, and he's played so well, especially against Stanford. Wakoria to Dawson, deep right. Rubin, top of the nail, faces up. Watson gets the handoff. Dez, ooh, that roll. Maybe had Rubin. Gives to Quinn right side. 8 to shoot. Quinn to Rubin. 17 feet from the basket. Against Gillespie. Passes corner. Wakoria for 3. Off the iron. No good. Barnett taps the rebound to himself. Kent State basketball. 9:20 left. Ramblers by 16.
Yeah, those rolls on the dribble handoffs, they've been open a couple times tonight.
Barnett pull up 3. No good. Watson up high for the rebound. 1 and done for Kent State.
Miles wanted inside. Miles got a mismatch if we want it.
Dawson will take a left side 3 instead. Missed it. No, it bounces in off the front rim and then off the right side in the back of the rim, and then it falls home. Oh, these basketballs are great, CT.
Yeah.
And a timeout called by Kent State. And I believe this will end up just being a 30, or is this a media? Just a 30. Just a 30-second timeout. Now, we already had that extra timeout early on. Remember, Kent State called a timeout probably like 2 minutes in the second half. And right now, the Ramblers lead by 19 off the Jaden Dawson 3, 67 to 48. And the Ramblers with 3 double-figure scores. Dawson and Rubin each with 13. Edwards with 12. And then Quinn and Deloach each with 8 in the ball game.
Again, a ton of balance. Got a lot of guys getting involved. I mean, it's not probably wasn't sustainable. It was great to see JD score 35, but I mean, it probably wasn't sustainable to ask him or somebody to score 35 every single game for the rest of the tournament. So I like saying more balanced guys just really come to the party.
I mean, look at it. JD scored 35. You win the game by 1. Today you have all this balance, and you're up by 19. Well, just saying.
Yeah. Look at really extend this lead out. Then we get to see hopefully Safe and Jack Turner and some of those guys get an opportunity. That's
driving Sumlin. He runs over Quinn. Offensive foul on Sumlin. Now, some Kent State fans might be saying, well, hey, JQ's not set. What's going on? But he's the primary defender in that situation, so you can't just lower your shoulder and run somebody over.
Yeah, this is a basketball game, not a football game.
Not sure how Kent State football did this past year. Of course, great. Love those Tuesday and Wednesday Maction games. Yeah. UMass will be enjoying that next year, which will be weird to not have them really in the basketball side of things. They already played MAC football before.
Yep.
3-pointer, left corner, Sheldon in and out. Almost back in again. Rebound by Gillespie, flying in there. That would have been Sheldon's 4th 3 of the game. Ramblers by 19 with 8:25 to go. Sumlin on the right side, dribbles to the top of the key, gives it up to Medley. Medley forced out near half court, gives it back to Sumlin right side. Deloach backed off on him. 3-pointer missed. Quinn the rebound. Up ahead for Edwards. Edwards for Watson. Wide open left corner for 3. Too strong, and Loyola is getting very close to hitting an early dagger here, but haven't knocked him down. Barnett deep on the left. Down low for Gillespie against Deloach. Into the paint. Goes left to the baseline. Can't flip it up and in, but he gets bailed out a bit by Deloach.
Yeah,
not saying that JJ didn't foul him, but it was just not really good offense.
Yeah, you kind of see as, I mean, he's literally fading away from the basket, and JJ just kind of got his body up underneath him. Instead, just let him stay strong, just let him fade away. He's probably going to miss that. Go ahead and secure the rebound, and we're off to the races.
Yeah, not bailed out by the official, but bailed out by JJ.
Yeah.
In that instance. Timeout on the floor with 7:53 left to go. Loyola 67, Kent State 48. 7:53 left between the Ramblers potentially punching its ticket to Indianapolis in the NIT semifinals. Be right back on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Download the Go Ramblers mobile app to stay connected with your favorite Loyola teams. The app features the latest news, scores, stats, and interactive content. Search Loyola Ramblers in the Apple or Google Play Store. Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at Ramblers MBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights.
On the alley-oop! Are you kidding me?
That's at Ramblers MBB on Instagram and Twitter.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Established in 1938, Green State Credit Union serves over 450,000 members with world-class deposit and loan products. Learn why membership pays at greenstate.org, member NCUA. We've got 7:53 left to go, and the Ramblers lead by 19. Kent State will have 2 free throws coming out of this timeout. Loyola shooting above 50%. They're at 50. Let's see, what's 51% exactly, 55% in the second half. Ramblers have shot above 50% 11 times this season, trying to maybe make it a 12th time on the year. 9 of 25 from 3. So the Ramblers are 1 3-pointer away, of course, from 10. When they've done that this year, they're 10-1. And this is my favorite stat because this goes, people arguing about too many 3-pointers taken. Ramblers have taken 25 threes in this game. When they shoot 25 or more threes in a game, they're 12-3 this year. So, I mean, get those attempts up. Yeah. Of course, probably in many of those wins, the percentage was mid-30s to 40%. On the glass, the Ramblers in the second half are +5. And for the game, they're +2. 7 offensive rebounds in the game for 16 second chance points, 32 points in the paint, 7 points on the fast break. They have 19 assists on 25 baskets. Kent State has 4 on their 16 made hoops. A lot of good numbers there, CT.
Yeah, great numbers. Especially, 25 threes. It's a lot, but you're shooting a solid percentage, and the guys that are taking them are taking good shots. So that's all you could really ask for.
Yep, 36% from 3 for the game. The Ramblers 35% on the season. And in the 2 NIT games coming in, 7 of 28 against San Francisco. So you're doing better than that today. And 8 of 27 against San Jose State. So better than that as well. Second free throw, no good after Gillespie made the first. And the rebound gets knocked out of bounds by the Golden Flashes. It's Rambler ball. 7:51 remaining, leading 67-49. I said it earlier, but still, this game still has some doubt to it. So Loyola over these next 3 minutes or so push this lead up above 20, and I think Kent State might start waving the white flag. And
give Dez and Sheldon their final curtain call. I think that would be really special.
And that's great that get a second curtain call. Of course, have the senior night game against Davidson, but a chance to come back here and play again. Watson passes, trying to go left corner for Dez. It's knocked out of bounds. And I mentioned Kent State. Think about the travel they had to make. So they found out where they were going Sunday night. Last Sunday night. And then immediately Monday had to go to Olean to play St. Bonaventure on Tuesday. And then I'm guessing they stopped at home on the way out to get to Stanford. Yeah, and played that game Sunday. Pass to JQ, skipped across the court. He couldn't handle it. He slips, and they're going to come wipe that up. There'll be a turnover.
Yeah, just going coast to coast with it. Give those guys credit, though. They went and got victories in both places.
Exactly. And then, again, I would assume – no, I think they came straight here from Stanford. So I don't think they stopped back at home. They could have ct right? But all right, Medley has the ball deep on the left. Right-hand dribble into the paint. Gets Rubin. Got Miles in the air. And, CT, I can read your mind here. Why is Miles biting on a – little man pump fake like that in the paint, right? Just getting antsy.
Just stay straight up. You got 2 blocks already. Just really wanted that third.
He would have had it if he just keep your feet on the ground. You still got several inches on Medley.
Yep.
Medley will shoot 2, first in the air and good. 67-50 with 7:16 left. Don't want to open this door at all here for Kent State. Rob Senderhoff, 288 wins as their head coach in 14 years, 622 winning percentage. We'll see if those rumors become truth. Probably second shot is good for Medley. If Kent State were to lose this game today, probably know tomorrow if something were to be going on with him. Although, of course, we're seeing teams. North Texas' head coach, I don't know if it's official or not, but he's official, yeah. He's going to, I forget already, somewhere else. Dawson, left side with Coria, left corner Watson, down low Deloach on the left block. One-on-one, Deloach pounding the right-hand dribble, goes up right-hand hook short, rebound Kent State, 16-point game, 6:50 left. In the front court comes Sumlin. Sumlin spinning down low into the paint. At the front of the rim, will put it up and in. 67-53 with 6:40 left. And Drew Valentine will call timeout. He's got his palms to the sky a bit, talking to Des Watson and Sheldon Edwards Jr. And not happy with this little sequence now over the last few moments.
Just wants the guys to close it out, but I think that's all that it's about. I mean, the game, they're still, 6.5 minutes, only up 14. I mean, anything can happen. Kent State, they're a very capable team. They can put some points on the board in bunches, and you don't want them to go on a quick 6-0 run, because then that's when they start feeling themselves a little bit. The pressure is going to start picking up, and it's just going to be that much harder to put them away for good.
So it was West Virginia. You sent the message to our RSN group text earlier today. Hodge was his name? Yeah, Ross Hodge. I assume will still be coaching North Texas next week in the NIT. Now, of course, we saw that with Will Wade at McNeese State. Coached that first round game. Yeah. Already knew he was going to North Carolina State, and they got the win, and everybody seemed thrilled and fine with it. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not, unprecedented.
Yeah, and I really like Will Wade's approach to that. I mean, he was very honest with his players and told them, yes, I'm interviewing elsewhere. The players are very honest with him. Like, hey, I'm here for a year looking for my next opportunity. And as long as everybody's you're very transparent, everyone knows what it is. I don't see any issues with it.
And he told them basically, hey, you play well in this NCAA tournament. I might take you with me to the ACC. Down low, Coria goes up, got fouled, and Von Cameron Davis.
Ooh, you're going to hear the music?
Let's wait for the signal here. Gets his fifth foul. I don't think they'll allow to play the music, CT, with this being, it's a home game, but you got to kind of treat it sort of, So he just fouls out and goes to, oh, no, CT. I guess you got your music.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the rules are. All right. Little in sync. 14-point Rambler lead, and that was a foul on the floor. 16 foul. So Von Cameron Davis fouls out. That's going to hamper Kent State's comeback potential. Coria left side. Edwards passes right. Watson steps right into the three. Catch and shoot. No good. Bekelja the rebound. Ramblers now are one of their last 9. They haven't scored in almost 3 minutes. The lead is down to 14 with 6:08 left to go. The door is ajar. Medley. Deep on the left wing. Bounces it. Gillespie. Guarded by Coria. Deloach fakes the double. Goes back onto the three-point line with Medley. Medley crosses over to his left. Takes a step back. Deloach gets his hands on it. And it falls short and caught by Coria. That's a block shot for Deloach. Would be his 4th of the game. And a season high. Deloach underneath the rim. Tries to reverse a layup up. And I think Hornbeak gets a piece of it. Returning the favor. Back comes Kent State. Sumlin out of control. Spinning and traveling.
Yeah.
Back to the Ramblers with 5:34 left to go. Still a 14-point lead.
Yeah, you don't really need a quick three here. You just want to get a good basket. A good possession, get a good look. I mean, a basket and a couple more stops. I mean, I think this is really going to do it.
A date with Chattanooga next Tuesday in the NIT semifinals at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. And would expect a large Loyola contingent down there as well. Dawson, a left corner for 3, bounces out. Rebound by Barnett. Ramblers still have to close things out, though, to get that trip. 14-point game. A pass over the top to Gillespie, who wasn't looking for it. Turnover by Kent State. So Kent State's got an opportunities here. They've been down 14 for, 3 possessions and haven't gotten a good look. They're turning it over.
Yeah, we're over our last 6, but they're one of their last 7. So it seems like that big offensive burst that we saw earlier in the game is kind of cooled off from both sides.
We're about to hit the 5-minute mark exactly right now as Quinn dribbles right side. Trying to get it down low to Rubin. Bad pass stolen by Sumlin. Both of these teams all of a sudden have fallen into a funk. Gillespie's pass knocked away by Wakoria as Gillespie was in the paint, looked to kick it left side. Wakoria got his hands on it to knock it away. It'll be Kent State basketball, 25 on the shot clock. The Ramblers' 6th turnover. Kent State has 11 in the game. Inbounding in the corner, the baseline. Getting it in is Sullinger. Sullinger, 7 points on 3 of 12 shooting today. Gillespie spinning, ducking his shoulder into Wakoria, burrowing forward and scoring. All right, 67-55. The small contingent of Kent State fans trying to make a little bit of noise, and Loyola fans getting a bit restless. Dawson swings it left for Quinn. He up fakes. He drives. Kick out Wakoria. Dawson, Watson, top side. Now Rubin catches. Left of the lane. Kick out Watson. He drives left. 6 to shoot. Double team comes. Dez goes out to Dawson. A long 3. No. Rebound on the floor. Sullinger has it. 7-0 run, but it's lasted almost 3.5 minutes. Sullinger in the right corner. Barnett for 3. Short. Loose ball picked up by Dawson along the baseline. Gives it to Quinn. 12-point Rambler lead with 4 minutes left. Quinn, left wing, over to Dawson. And Dawson takes a deep breath, holds onto the basketball, looks towards Drew Valentine. Dawson, out near half court, has Sullinger on him. Dawson off the dribble, rejecting the Watson screen, gets free to the left, takes the 3, missed it, no good. And the rebound, and Barnett fell to the floor. And I think he rolled his ankle as he fell. Now, that should be a travel, I think. And it should be Rambler ball. I don't know what they called officially. They now stop the play, of course. And we're going to get the under 4 timeout with 3:35 left to go. And the Ramblers led 67-48 with 8:57 left. And now they lead 67-55 with 3:35 to go. It's obviously the time is still very much in Loyola's favor, but you'd like a few more baskets here to put this one away. 3:35 left to go. Back with the conclusion in a moment here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jalen Quinn on behalf of the law firm of Kupiec and Martin. Founded in 2008 by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiec, Kupiec and Martin is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 6 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house at large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. Go Blurs.
At Loyola University Chicago's Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health, we address health in all its dimensions to provide better outcomes for all. With academic programming in applied health sciences, healthcare administration, health informatics and data science, and public health sciences. We collaborate across disciplines to find solutions to complex problems. Join us at the Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health as we reimagine the future of health today. Learn more at luc.edu/Parkinson.
JB Alberto's is the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Although they've had passion for pizza since 1965, their menu also includes appetizers, salads, chicken, ribs, seafood, steak, pastas, sandwiches, burgers, and desserts. Check out their daily specials and order online at jbalbertos.com. You can also call them at 773-973-1700 for all of your catering needs.
The Ramblers have been scoreless for 5 minutes and 22 seconds, only making one of their last 13 shots. Kent State's on a 7-0 run, but it's taken 4 minutes and 18 seconds, so they shaved the lead down from 19 to 12, 67-55, but it's only 3:35 left to go. Ramblers just need to refocus here and maybe getting too reliant on the three-point shot the last couple of times down the floor, settling for three-pointers. And Kent State still within striking distance, but for the most part, they defensively have to pitch a shutout, which they've been doing. But I think Loyola will see what offensive changes they make the next time they're with the basketball. So they didn't call a travel there. Barnett got the rebound, fell, rolled his ankle, and then the ball bounced away, and the official stopped the game because of it. And so it's Kent State ball. 3:35 left. All right, play will resume here in the backcourt for Kent State. Watson will guard Sumlin. Sumlin will pick it up, rush into the front court. Gillespie. Top Hornbeak between the rings. Deep on the right side, Sumlin towards the baseline. Goes out to Sellinger, a three. The closeout by Quinn, but Sellinger makes the three, and it's 67-58.
Yeah, JQ went way, way underneath that screen. He's got to stay glued to his body, especially when he's got the guy.
Sellinger with 10 now. 4 of 13 from the field. 9-point game with 3:05 to go. Dawson behind the Rubin screen. Dawson, Rubin to the hoop. Will lay it up and in, and the foul. Sellinger called for the foul, trying to rip the basketball on the way through. And Rubin a chance for three. That's a good offensive adjustment there after relying on the three. 15 now for Miles.
Yeah, that roll's been open all night long. I mean, I'm glad Miles really, Miles was able to catch the ball and drive it and go up and finish through contact. I mean, you could tell Miles playing with a ton of more confidence, been in the weight room. I mean, he's showing why he's an elite player.
5th game this year with 15 or more points for Miles Rubin. The free throw in the air, and it's good. 70-58 with 2:59 to go. 16 for Miles Rubin to go along with 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, and 1 steal in 24 minutes of action. Sellinger bounces for Hornbeak out front. Sumlin now deep right. Trying to go behind the screen. Dawson gets out on him. Drives towards the left. Sellinger left wing. 13 to shoot. Trying to spin away from Sheldon. Gets to about 15 feet. Puts up a shot. Off the rim. No good. Miles with a grown man rebound. Rips it away. And the Ramblers have it up by 12 with 2.5 to play. And now Loyola maybe 1 bucket away from able to put this one away as the ball gets poked to the backcourt by Sumlin. Quinn goes and gets it. JQ back into the front court with it. 14 to shoot. JQ to the left. JQ left corner. Sheldon up fakes. 1 dribble. 3 in the air. In and out. Miles
right there.
Up and in on the putback. Offensive rebound number 8 for the Ramblers with 18 second chance points. That's being efficient in your second chance opportunities. Ramblers by 14 with 2 minutes left. 18 now for Rubin. Skip to the left side, Barnett. He'll take a long 3 over Watson. Missed it. Long rebound. Dawson has it. Loyola a minute 45 away from their 24th win at home in the last 25 games.
Yep.
A 25th win overall this year, matching the win total of Drew Valentine's first season, and a trip to the NIT semifinals. Quinn driving left, got fouled, and JQ will at least be shooting 1-and-1 with 90 seconds left to go in this game, leading 72-58.
Yeah, I love how the crowd consents. They really just stood up and kind of cheered that entire possession right there. It's going to be special getting this last victory this season here.
Chance to go 17-1 at home this year. Like I said, it would be 24 of 25 at Gentile Arena. Quinn, no good on the first free throw. A rare miss, especially as of late for JQ. 77% on the season. 72-58 with a minute 30 left to go. This, by the way, is called the San Francisco region. So do we call the Ramblers win they're the San Francisco regional champions? Oh, JQ misses both free throws. Gillespie gets the rebound. Minute 25 left. Sellinger into the front court. Driving left to the baseline. Floats one up with the left hand. A little loop, a little hook. Sellinger getting things going, but a little too late here. 12 points, and that's the Rambler lead with a minute 10 left. And Kent State not fouling yet or anything here. They're just going to play straight-up defense. JQ, I mean, a great run for them, obviously. I mean, again, go to St. Bonaventure, then go to Stanford, and then come here to Loyola. Tough task. Dawson, top side 3. No good. Gillespie the rebound. And under a minute left. And Medley and Quinn get caught up. Medley's getting up, saying words to JQ. He's going to try to
Get out of here, Medley. You're 3 foot nothing. You're not going to do anything. Man. They called the foul. What else do you want?
Yeah. I mean,
what else do you want?
They just got tangled up on the way up. It was a foul on JQ. They made the call. But little man getting big all of a sudden. I've done that before in my day, though, got to say. Sometimes you try to make up for the lack of size by...
I guess. I mean,
what do they call that, a Napoleon complex?
Complex. So what, are you going to just fight JQ right now because you're mad because you're losing and your season's over?
I mean, I wouldn't do that. But I'm also 5 inches shorter than Sion Medley.
Yeah.
So the officials are going to go look at it. And, I mean, the thing is, Quinn walked away from the play, and then Medley's walking up behind him to his back talking. All right. JQ doesn't care enough to get involved with you, so take that as a hint that you're not worth it. That you're not worth it to Jalen Quinn in that instance.
Yeah, but also wasn't an intentional play. I mean, they just got tangled up and Sion Medley fell, and they called the foul. Dude.
So all you're doing here is just basically helping to waste our time with that reaction. Because I feel like the officials probably wouldn't have gone to the monitor here if Medley just got up and walked away and said, oh, no big deal. So, it's only 8:07, though. Early start here. I like that. I like the 6 o'clock Central Time start. Yeah. Get us in earlier and get us out earlier. So the officials are looking at it. It's going to be free throws, at least 1 and 1 for Medley. 72-60 Ramblers with 50.6 seconds left. Yeah, their feet just got tangled up. I mean, I don't know what Medley's so upset about. Unless, I mean, the only thing I could think is JQ said something, but I don't think so. He walked away from him. But yeah, their feet just got tangled. And give a T to Medley for being a doofus. How about that? You like that word, CT? Doofus? I don't think I've ever used doofus on the air before.
No.
Any broadcast in my life.
Yeah, they ref just said just a common foul.
Yeah. So thanks for wasting our time, Sion. We're having a good time. I'm not really mad at him. No. He's going to shoot 1 and 1. I understand being frustrated. .6 seconds left. Ramblers lead by 12. Medley shooting 1 and 1. First free throw, short.
Wasting everybody's time.
Yeah. And lane violation on Loyola? No, they called a foul on the Ramblers trying to get the rebound.
He's on Francis.
Right. So that'll be 1 and 1 for whoever he pushed. Gillespie. Ramblers 3 double-figure scores. Miles Ruber with 18 today. Gillespie makes the first free throw, 72-61. First, Miles had 21 points against Oakland.
He's got to miss this free throw. Miles get that rebound.
That was his career high. Oh, missed it. I made it. Excuse me. Yeah, Ruben's got 9 rebounds. That's why CT is saying miss it. So Miles get the rebound. With 50.2 seconds left. Was that Miles' only 20-point game, 21 against Oakland? I know I should know that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. He's got 18 today. Kent State, full court pressure. Got kind of quiet in here with 45 seconds left. Ramblers up by 10. Wakoria being trapped here along the sideline. Tries to step through and got tripped up and then lands hard. He'll be okay. And that'll be 1 and 1 for Francis Wakoria. Nothing egregious there, just a double team, and he tried to step through, and he got tripped up.
Yeah, good hustle from Pat right here.
Yep. It's kind of like auditions for next year for the non-senior managers, right? Because who's going to take over that number 1 and number 2 role?
I think it's going to be Nate and Pat. I assume.
Yeah,
Nate's going to be head manager next year.
You never know, though, right? You got to play to the end, and that's what Pat is doing there, coming out. Pat, by the way, is he got the credit. What game was it? It had been here, right? Where they got on TV for wiping things up. Well, Corey missed the free throw. Medley the rebound.
About, though.
But he got the credit for one of those. 36 seconds left, 10-point game. Let's Let's not give Kent State another shot here. Three-pointer miss by Sullinger in the corner. Rebound by Wakoria. Dawson the ball.
Don't foul.
And Kent
Don't
State
foul.
not going to foul. Shot clock and game clock are just about in sync. And Loyola about to say bye to Kent State.
Good one.
JQ dribbling out near half court. The shot clock will go off, and there will be time left. So the Ramblers will get a team turnover here in a moment. 72-62, 2 seconds, 1 second, and shot clock goes off with 0.8 left in the ball game. JQ looks good. Do I get a turnover here? No, he didn't actually say that, but he just rolls the basketball to the officials. And they put the clock to 1.3 officially. The ball will be inbounded. Sullinger will put up a last-second three and miss it, and the Ramblers will win 72-62. They win a 24th game at home in the last 25. They're 17-1 at home to finish off the 24-25 campaign. They're 25-11, matching the 25 wins of Drew Valentine's first season as the head coach, and they advance to the NIT semifinals next Tuesday at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Ramblers 72, Kent State 62. Loyola's season continues on for at least one more game. CT, we're playing a game in April coming up next week. So the Ramblers with the win tonight. You can visit Candlelight Chicago, Firehouse Grill, Pippin's Tavern, or Streeter's Tavern on Tuesday, April the 1st. It'll either be a 6 o'clock or 8:30 p.m. Central Time start as the Ramblers will battle Chattanooga in the NIT semifinals at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Each is located close to the downtown or lakeshore campuses and features delicious food options and beverage specials during Ramblers away games. All away games can be viewed at any of these locations as they are the men's basketball away game watch party sponsors. We'll come back with the JB Alberto's postgame show in a moment here as the Ramblers advance to the NIT semifinals to the San Francisco Regional Champions. And we'll see them in the month of April. We'll be back with the JB Alberto's postgame show in a moment here on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, is making it easier than ever to find the right provider on a date and time that work with your busy schedule. Using the My Loyola online self-scheduling tool, you can make your next appointment in under a minute. Choose from over 30 specialties, in-person appointments or virtual visits, and your preferred date and time, then confirm and schedule. Head to loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today.
This spring, Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.